We have sound. 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 We have sound.
Because I can hear because I can hear because I can hear because I can hear because I monitoring monitoring monitoring. Is that an echo? Is that an echo? Is that an echo right now? Is that an echo right now? Is that an echo right now? Looks like it is. Looks like it is. Looks like it is. Looks like it is.
Okay, I'm just gonna pop my mic in here for a second. Can you guys hear this? Okay, so you can hear that. So this is my desk mic. This is my desk mic. It's the one in this room. It's not the one out there. I have no fucking clue why this isn't working. Because I can see here that this phone has audio coming through it. Let me mute desktop audio there. I can see that this has audio going through it, and I can see that that phone has audio going through it. Right? The chat has made a chat. And I don't understand why these aren't working. I want absolutely doesn't make sense because normally when I forget to turn off one of the phone deals, I get an echo like we have. So I don't know why suddenly they're like, "Hey, we don't do the thing." I mean, this one's friggin' peaking. Well, if you're hearing an echo right now, it's because Apple has their phone cranked in a different room. There should not be an echo right now, yeah? Because the microphone I have is extremely, it picks up a lot. Um, so there's no echo right now. Sorry about that, bot. Okay, there's no echo. You'd know if there was an echo. It'd be repeating. Completely disappeared. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Disable. Audio's enabled. Activate. Um, okay. Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem I have. I'm banking on the phone microphones working because it's the only thing I have out there. This is very far away from the computer, and I don't have a USB cable that long. You know what I mean? And this one absolutely miffs me because I can see it all right here, but I don't know. Does anybody know why this wouldn't be getting sent through OBS? Like, it's sitting here and it's telling me that there's sound. And I just don't understand that at all. Because, yeah, just because. And they've all got a decent volume on them. What if I... For output audio? Okay, what if I do this? That's monitor only. And this gives us an echo? Or does it? No echo. Fuck. Yeah. I mean, there just isn't really much going on here. You know, like, so I've got, this is my microphone up here, and, the phones are not. Microphone USB camera audio. Okay, what if I do that? Okay. I do not understand this. Hey, Warp. Also, hi, everybody. Sorry that this is just... I don't understand why this isn't working. Hey, Opera. Well, I mean, but what would I even look for there? I don't... Because these phones, they are only connected to OBS. They're not in the Windows Sound at all. They're not in the Windows Sound. And if they're here, they should be transmitting. Yeah. Oh boy, to the Google we go then. Edit advanced audio. Edit advanced audio. Well, yeah, I mean, I've been in here. There's nothing here to change. Okay, wait. What if... What if I toggle on all of these?
ROG.
I don't know why these would be off.
Okay, turning off the mic, let me know if you hear my voice. Can you guys hear me now? Is it working? Was that the thing? Yes, you can hear me? Apple, you want to talk real quick, please?
I'm talking from the kitchen.
All right, thank God, everybody. Big round of applause here. Yes, the echo's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's me monitoring it on my computer. All right, echo's going away. We can all stop saying echo, and we can all stop getting spammed by my bot. Okay, so here's the issue. The issue was, for some reason, these check marks right here weren't ticked on the DroidCam OBS stuff, and I don't know why. But I'm so glad that we got this figured out. Okay, so I'm going to go back out. We're going to try this again. We're going to try it again. Oh, God, that was dumb. Thank you so much for sticking around with me. Whee! All right,
It's a Valentine's Day miracle.
Let's go. Big smile. What an incredibly dumb thing. What an incredibly dumb thing. I don't know why that was a thing at all, to be honest. Could break my wrist trying to hit this thing. Hello, everybody. Let's go to... Shut up. Pangala. How you doing? Let me get this back up here. Okay, talking close. So this one should be... Oh, why did this pause? Did you pause that?
Nope, didn't touch it.
I wonder what that was about. But I need the preview. Okay, I'm gonna shift F5 this. I need the preview. Lets me know I'm live. Okay, all right. Hey, that's me. I can see me. We can all see me. How's everybody doing today? I'm gonna go through this list. We're gonna mute this. Okay. So Puddles, Warp, Color Theory, Marvin, RVDV, and FireXE. Riku the Crate. I love that name. Like an apple, obviously. Warp 10, I already got you. Thank you so much for sticking that out with me, guys. That was... it just didn't make sense because all of this stuff was right there. Like, it just... So, I guess now I know about those tick boxes. I've never once messed with them. I don't know why they weren't just on by default. I feel like if that wasn't a thing that they did, that it would have been that way, every time. So, today's about beer, music, and video games. And, I don't know.
We should get some grain steeping.
Yeah, so we gotta get the grain steeping. Let's make that happen. Vertical crotch shot. You're welcome, everybody. Go. Okay. All right, so you want to walk us through this at all?
Sure. So the first step, and technically this is truly an optional step, but the first step in making homebrew beer is to start by steeping some grain. Now what grains do is they add...
We'll talk to that one.
Talk to that one?
Yeah.
Okay. What they do is they add flavor and color. You can make a beer without doing this, and we have, but this adds a little bit more complexity and sugar to it. So we are making a hoppy red ale. And so the grains in this are 2 pounds of red malt, or red X malt, excuse me, and then 2 ounces of midnight wheat to give it just a little bit of something toasty. So you can just toss, 2+ pounds of grain into your simmering water, but it's a mess. So we don't want to do that. Instead,
we're not sieving this.
No. We've got a grain bag.
Which is messy, no matter what you do.
Yep. But it'd be a heck of a lot more messy if we weren't using it.
Yeah.
So we're basically making a big tea bag. Nice. I know. So, and then we've got our skewers.
This is something that we decided
Yeah.
on doing.
After making a batch of beer in which this just sank to the bottom of the pot.
Yeah, you don't want it to burn.
Nope. All right. In the water it goes.
And we're just using the skewers to, yeah. Just like that. Okay, so now we all wait for like,
Half an hour.
yeah, half an hour. Which makes it music time. Which makes it music time. I'll check chat real quick. Silent chat.
Here's our little timer.
Honey mead when? We are, a lot of people want mead, like people really want that.
I'd love to learn how to make it.
I mean, obviously if we're going to do that, we're going to make it with your honey. I would show you how much is left of your honey, but I like legitimately close those doors, getting a very long charging cable to that phone, so it's in there somewhere, but there's only like this much left of the first bottle. I have been going through it. Sharky down, how you doing? My grandpa used to do it all the time. I'm so glad we got that. Man, I was so worried we weren't going to be able to do this stream because of that audio issue. Also, it's beer time because this is a drinking stream. And I think we're doing something local.
Seattle.
Seattle, Elysian.
Yeah, they're widely distributed, so.
Also, I have this harness, obviously this thing that I'm wearing under my shirt. Or well, under my sweater. That I've never used, but so it's a camera mount / it controls everything several rooms away on the stream PC. And we are like just at the very edge of, 5G Wi-Fi. It's a very little house, but there's walls and stuff. I'm okay, just hanging out. Awesome. This is the hangout stream. Sharky, how's your hangover? I know you were doing some shots last night.
And Marvin, how to brew beer is absolutely. Oh, I could also just scoot over.
Yeah. Why not?
Come over here.
Yeah. I can scoot that back just a little bit.
Okay. Anyways, how to brew beer is absolutely essential knowledge. We were talking about this the other day about what skills that we could bring to like the zombie apocalypse, and brewing beer is definitely one of them because it might not be good beer, it might not be like craft beer, but when the shit hits the fan, someone is going to want to know someone who knows how to brew beer.
True. Sorry, everybody, for all the.
And yes, this is wifey. Hi guys, I'm Apple. Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna switch it back so I can mess with the camera here. I've made everything as complicated as possible. Talking up close. Now we gotta wait for the whatever here. There it is. There it is. Wow, that's on my face. I bet I can move that between us.
We all know who the real star is here.
Right.
And it's the beer.
It's the beer. Okay. So I made this like into a landscape and portrait. This is the most complicated stream that I've ever done. And I threw everything together in the last 3 hours, which is kind of the crazy part. But I've never tried to wrangle this many cameras at once. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I got it working. I thought I was going to cry on that audio issue. Sorry if this one's really loud. All that rattling might have been a thing. I'm going to go move the chat to the center of the screen, I think. I'll be right back.
You're letting chat come between us.
Chat's coming between us.
Wouldn't be the first time. So thanks guys for coming to hang out while we brew beer and drink beer and have a little just chatting stream, and over engineering at its best. Yeah, that's not wrong. And Sharky, thank you. I'm still kind of processing that I got a major promotion, so we're just celebrating over a long weekend. Oops, and I should turn my phone on silence.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I actually thought ahead today and I disabled all of those redeemables and I changed my my scenes. Had half a beer once because I was really thirsty. And it was all the drinkable liquid I could find. But that thirst wasn't enough to finish. So you're not a drinker, or you're just not a beer drinker. Opera's my digital Valentine today.
Awesome.
I made her be my digital Valentine
That's
because
excellent.
I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I feel the same about beer. Ew. Well, Opera now streaming in 4K. It was wonderful. That was a wonderful stream, Opera. I didn't get to hear your closing thoughts of Dagger of Zion, or Exion, or is it just pronounced Zion? I don't know. Maybe it's actually the Scion in disguise. Xian? I don't know. I think it is. It's like Xion or something like that. Dagger of Xion. That's a Tomb Raider 2 thing. There's a mod. Well, there's an Unreal Engine remake. I'm greedy for more level. I know that one guy is building, and he's done like the first level so far, and he's working on the mansion, and like it's incredible. Like how it's done, incredible. Yeah, it's just called Tomb Raider Docs DOX. It's amazing. You can find it on GitHub, I think. I think it was GitHub. But so I'm gonna put on a record. I've got a lot of records. A lot of which I won't play on Twitch, obviously. But there's some that are video game soundtracks. Actually, a solid third of my records are soundtracks. So maybe a bit weird of a question, but what kind of stove is that? That's the cheapest kind of stove you can buy.
Yes, that's what it looks like when the coil's removed.
Yes.
I took them out to clean them earlier today, and we opted to only put the coil that we're going to be using back in, because if and when the wort spills over or brews over, it gets messy really fast, so it's just less to clean.
There you go. I'll bring it back so we can actually watch water boil. There you go.
See, it's turning all pretty, like kind of red. It's that grain giving a nice flavor to it. And yes, it is Di Serrano.
Di Serrano.
Behind us, yes.
Yeah, that one's been sitting there for a while.
And Firexy, we had a stove disaster earlier this year.
You talking about mine or hers? Thank you.
I know it's mine. My hair is perfectly adequate. Your hair is exceptional.
Thank you, shut up. Thank you, shut up.
But Firexy, it was for Lily's.
Oh yeah, Lily Jericho was a Tomb Raider streamer that had a contest for
Spooky food.
Oh yeah, it was Halloween.
It's Halloween spooky food.
Spooky food. And we made a man out of meat.
We did make a meat man.
We made a meat man, and it was incredible. It was also delicious, but it broke our oven. So our oven just got stuck on high. Like the temperature sensor died in like its controller. So it was like, well, it hasn't gotten hot enough. All the safeties are off, and it just superheated. It cooked the brisket perfectly at exactly the time I noticed it.
Yeah. No, the ribs came out just wonderful. Even though they had just been, I don't know, what's something that's really hot? Volcano ice? All right, he's a point for that. No, I don't know. They just got torched, but they came out perfect. But
Seared? Not seared. Just broiled.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm overthinking the word choice I wanted to use here, but they just got torched and came out perfectly an hour and a half earlier than they should have. But our oven was shooting flames and wouldn't turn off unless it was disconnected entirely from the wall.
On the back of the oven, the lights actually have scorch marks behind it where it plugs in. But yeah, we got a new oven. Like 2 days later.
Yep.
But we did manage to like get the meal done, take pictures. You know, it was like it was really good. I mean, we won the contest actually.
And we had at least a lot of food to eat for the next few days while our oven wasn't working.
I can look and see if I can find a picture of that, and I'll post it here. Just give me a second. This thing was ridiculous, like absolutely ridiculous. And see, this is not my computer, but she has access to the same Discord, so let me just find it real quick. I mean, this thing was just, it was silly. Just silly. I don't really know what else to say. Well, that's loading up. I'm going to find the record.
Di Serono and Sprite is a solid zipper, that's for sure. And Marvin, cheap, is that little? Liddy? Little? Is that a... This must be a grocery store chain that I'm not aware of.
What is it?
Lidl? Little?
Lid. No?
No, I think it's...
With a little knockoff Sprite? I don't know.
And is knockoff Sprite superior to the regular Sprite? Because sometimes you find that like perfect generic brand of a major soda pop that is just amazing and worth seeking
Huge
out.
cat. Out of here. You and your mats. All right. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. What do we think?
Solid soundtrack.
It's a solid soundtrack. I say we do it. I say this is the one. It's a grocery store. Okay. That's neat.
Oh, so like an Aldi. A European supermarket chain that has very little big brands but relatively good house brand products.
Look at this beauty. So this is going to get picked up by the phones. And it's not exactly going to be great, but the silence in here is killing me. So.
Starting to smell like toasty grains in here.
Yeah, it is. It's starting to smell good. You guys will have to let me know if I need to do anything volume-wise. Set that there. Might actually turn that down a little bit.
A lot. Yay, there we go.
Did anybody do anything exceptionally awesome this weekend? We're watching water boil.
Yeah. And we're forcing all of you to watch water boil as well.
There's a lot of sitting around and drinking beer to making beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's an actual thing. It's in the instructions. Like, if you look up the instructions on how to make beer, 90% of the time it's going to say, now's the time to open a beer. You've been working hard. I think it's literally what it says.
Not in this one.
We should be making this recipe. It's in the book, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, don't do that.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, not on these, but...
Which one is this one?
Yep, hot red.
Alright, so here's the instructions. So pretty much just following these. This is the beer that we made last time, and it was really delicious. But what we're doing is we're substituting out the Palisade and the Amarillo hops with the ones that we grew and harvested this fall and put in Ziploc bags in the put them in the freezer. We're using Cascade and Crystal. I'll show you guys real quick, actually. So these are the Cascade, and these have all been smashed up. Like, these are hop cones. They're in here. But yeah, I sucked all the air out. So that's the Cascade, that's the Crystal. And they'll kind of like, they'll pop back up once you let the air back in. I'm off to bed. Have fun. Have a fun brew. Thank you, Fire Exy.
Night, Fire Exy.
Usual house brand, so it tastes like flavored syrup. But theirs is just slightly less sweet. Hi! Man, I struggle with sodas. Like, I want to like them, but they're just too damn sweet. Just too damn sweet.
Chat, how's the music volume? Can you hear it, but not too much? But just enough? Because that's what we're aiming for.
Just enough, yeah. I'm just relieved. I can't stop thinking about the sound thing. I was like, well.
That's it. We're going to make sad beer.
Yeah.
We're going to go give the grain a poke.
Sure. Sounds good. Just all the cameras merge into one place. Yeah, I've never tried anything this complicated with the cameras before. And these are all old cell phones. Is the thing. They I'm using Droidcam OBS, which is not a desktop app. It doesn't require any middle software. It just you throw the plugin files in your OBS plugins folder and it's good to go. Note to self, or note to everybody. You gotta tick all the boxes, I guess. Music's good as long as you speak up. That sounds like I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Oh, that's not great. Our little timer's not working. It's just stuck at 30 minutes.
Alright. Well, use your phone, I guess.
Yeah.
Any idea how long it's been?
Probably about 10 or a little bit more. Well, bummer.
I'm trying to remember. Sharky said thanks for the promo. You saw that?
Yep.
I'm trying to remember. And yes, Sharky, that is live. I'm busy eating tacos. Oh, I missed all of this, didn't I?
You were fixing the
This is
sound.
what I was fixing.
That was important.
There's a timestamp here, so I'm trying to figure out if there was like a timestamp for when we put that on the boil.
I'd say it's been between 10 and 15 minutes.
It is a precision hobby, unfortunately. It's not.
This part, not so much, but
Okay.
yeah. We don't have to worry too much about this one.
Yeah, it's definitely a precision, and it's a very sanitary thing. You've got to keep stuff sanitary, or you'll introduce terrible flavors.
We don't call them terrible, we call them funky.
Yeah. So what I was saying, so we've taken this recipe that we really liked, and we put our hops into it because we kind of want to know, how bitter our hops can get. We maybe didn't grow the best hops. I mean, they're great hops for what they make, but I don't think that they were the flavor profile that we go after. Cascade's a really, really standard hops.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal maybe not so much.
Yeah, you don't see Crystal in as much. It's kind of got that like more oily smell.
Yeah, I mean it's a bitter smelling hops, but it doesn't taste bitter.
Cascade's one of like the OG hops.
Yeah.
So
For this area too, that's why it's kind of good. Yeah.
Mhm.
We're out. Tech Lord, Techard, sorry, Techard. How are you doing? We're waiting for water to boil. And so are you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, we're not waiting for it to boil, but it is steaming. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope that you have all, at least, at the bare minimum, treated yourself to something delicious. You have a strong echo. That makes sense. You know, I can actually... Let me do this. I can mute this one. Ignore my bot that just spams you in the whisper there. That's for a different thing. I put it... Okay, so that's not already unmuted.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to the bot in your whispers.
Where is ROG? Okay, so I've muted the one that's on my chest, and we'll just talk to this one. Hopefully that fixed the echo there. I feel really bad about that bot right now. I might actually go turn that off here in a minute. I think I can actually do that here. Yeah, it's better. It's because... Well, here. I'll show you. So this is one of the cameras that's got a mic on, just this phone right here. And the other one is the one that's strapped to my chest. And I had them both turned on. I didn't think it was that bad earlier, but maybe a little bit of like Wi-Fi delays got them out of sync. Like I was saying earlier, this is the most complicated setup I've ever tried to do.
You just edged me out of the picture.
Oh, did I? Shit.
No, you're fine. I'll just cuddle up next to you. It's all good.
Yeah, so we're watching like the, the mod view preview right now. Everything is going to a computer in a different room. Slim Fat.
Hey, Slim Fat.
I will take you through a short walk through the house real quick and show you guys kind of how this is set up while we're waiting for that to
Sounds good.
steep. Just give me a second. And sorry about all the crotch shots. That's kind of how, well, there's my crotch. Anyways, whatever.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Pretty bad, right? Yeah.
Oh no, it could be much worse.
It could be worse. Usually I wear,
Better.
yeah, usually I wear leggings, but today not so much.
No, Slim Fat knows what's up.
Slim Fat was here for the crotch shots.
Look, give the people the content they want.
So is this one? Which one is this? That's that.
That's our kitchen.
Um.
You hang out long enough, you'll hear my opinions about our kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the view from a record player. Like literally, this is what a record player sees.
So that's the brewing up close. So that'll be that one. So, okay, I guess I'm gonna leave it on this one. I don't think I actually made one that is just the chest camera. Nope, that's talking up close. Brewing is all four. So I'll take you for a walk here. Once I figure out if I got this at the right level. So we have a very small house. So we've got the kitchen, which is, all of this. And eventually, all of this is going to go away and be a counter because we just have the smallest fucking ranch house. Here's a very kind of messy and super snowed up yard. Is that showing up or is it too bright?
That's showing up. It's good.
Because we have snow like once a year, and that happened this weekend.
You're not going to show the cat?
Oh, yeah, there's a cat here. Just, well, thinking cat thoughts, which are nothing because she's a cat.
Yay, kitty.
Yeah, and this is the entertainment center in the living room.
Which should be familiar from other streams.
Yeah. And unfortunately, like the worst feature of our house is that the litter box is out in the living room, and I hate it. Yes, you glaring at me. One day, we'll have a dog, and there will be no litter box. That cat is staring me the fuck down right now. She is so angry looking.
That cat is falling asleep
Yeah.
and is just zoning out in your general direction.
Yeah. So, okay. And down this hallway. Well, here's where we'll check in with these. So, ignore the mess. Ignore the mess everywhere. It's whatever. It's very multi-purpose, everything. But this is the Founder's
Hey, color
Succulent
theory.
Gardens. Look at them, they're growing. They are actually growing. You can see that these guys are getting taller and actually flowering, which honestly shocks me. Everything's getting so much taller.
Sweet founder's boxes, right?
You
Dogs
got-
need walks. It's true.
What's that?
Dogs need walks. I'm talking to chat.
Oh yeah, well I'm excited for all of that. I'm excited for
Carmen.
all of that. So yeah, this is like our smallest room in the house. We only have 3 rooms, and this one's, well, it's fucking tiny, but you know, whatever. Very small house. And in here is the office, which you all, if you've been to the stream before, you've seen it. It's here, and I've packed so much stuff that I love into this place. Your house is great. Thanks. And if you guys haven't seen these just showed up last week, which are absolutely fucking gorgeous. And I'm super excited to get to play through all the Jedi Knight games and do unboxings on these. Super excited. Parts of the room that you guys don't usually see is like inside of this closet is just kind of where, well, apparently I hit a surge there at one point.
Just surge hidden everywhere.
That's fucking interesting. But yeah, no, this is just kind of where I like stick extra boxes and stuff. And then on the inside back here, cords, whatnot. That's kind of where I've started putting cords. And then we got these totes. I'm looking for better totes. But yeah, this is what's back here behind the IBM. The IBM that I had to create a table so that I could put the monitor not at the edge of the front of the desk.
Carmen, we're brewing beer.
Carmen, what's cooking? Carmen, you're on chest cam. Isn't that exciting? All right, on my way back out there. Whee!
And yeah, we fully recognize that our house is probably the perfect size for us.
Oh yeah,
And,
can't add anything else.
But it's kind of amazing. It's like stuff expands to fit the space you have, and then is always like a little bit more than what you actually have space for. But one of our priorities is to make like a true living room at some point in the future that's not kind of put it next to the door in the kitchen, and we're going to convert a garage to do that. And,
Yeah, so we're gonna knock out this wall here, pretty much. Well, most of this where the fireplace is. I'm not showing you guys the garage.
it's a mess.
No, not happening. But
the garage is about half the size of our house.
the garage is
So-
easy the size of the entire area that we're in right now.
Oh, bigger.
Okay. It's bigger than any room that we have in the house. That's for fucking sure.
Because our house is 996 square feet and the garage is 496 square feet. So,
This is a pretty compared to an apartment. Yes. Yes. So you're in Russia, Tekkard?
it is a huge garage. It is much bigger than we need it to be. So it's going to become a mudroom and a living room, and just kind of make the space bigger at some point. Because we lucked out and got our house before the house prices in this area just like totally skyrocketed. So at this point, if we were to sell our house, I don't know if we'd be able to necessarily like move into the house we wanted to, so we're just going to focus on making this house the house we want it to be.
Well, it was weird. 2 years ago, I went back to Virginia. Like, there were, like, the rich kids that I went to school with, and their parents, you know, they had, like, the 3-story houses. And, in this, you know, kind of, not gated community, but whatever. But we could have sold
Nice subdivision.
nice subdivision. Yeah, we could have sold this shitty house and bought one of those.
And
Just
our
like
house is not
that.
shitty. But it's
Well,
it's.
I mean, it's
small.
home.
Yeah,
It's
small.
home. It's not, I don't know. It's our home. And it's full of things that we love. And it's looking nicer every day. Like, the friggin' already was popular, yes it is. I do not have Russian roots. My Russian roots started and ended with Metro 2033. Actually, they didn't end there. No, I've been slowly, and I mean slowly. Don't quiz me on it. Trying to learn Russian. Actually, here I can show you because I put the record anyway. So I've gotten as far as labeling things in the house. You know, like magnetophone. To try to, memorize.
Vocabulary.
Huh?
Vocabulary.
Yeah, vocabulary. So, I mean, that is a thing that I've been doing.
But
Here, glow in the dark Diablo slip mat.
Tucker, we have been getting into Russian food lately because we actually live in a part of the U.S. that
Where's that book?
but that has a huge number of Russian immigrants. And so there are little Russian delis all over the place. There's, good Russian food. And like, honestly, if you are an American walking into a Russian deli for the first time, that is scary. And you have no idea like what you're supposed to get. So we've been kind of experimenting. Yes, scary color theory. There is a little.
Well, they won't at the Russian deli at the one down the road. They won't serve her. They won't take her order. Nothing. They'll only talk to me. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, no, I go in there and like the Russian aunties just kind of glare me down. There was one time I went in there and they've got like amazing baked goods, and they make like fresh pierogi every day and
The best pierogi that I've ever had.
and khachapuri. I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but the egg boats. And so
Oh, is that what they're called? It just points.
Me too. But so I go and I see behind the counter, like fresh baked, delicious savory pastries, and I'm like, okay, I want 2 meat pierogi, and this woman just stares at me and goes, "We don't have meat pierogi."
Yeah.
And I'm like seeing it behind her, and I'm like, okay, those aren't for me. I see.
Yeah.
But this guy goes in, and they are feeding him schnibbles, and like he's gonna walk out with a second wife or a third wife. Like they love him. So I am tolerated at best. He goes in, he gets fed and doesn't come home for like 2 hours.
That just sounds terrible.
Well, not because you're doing anything untoward. It's just because you've got like a whole bunch of like 50 and 60-year-old Russian women like shoving daughters in the tasty bites in you.
Daughters and tasty bites. But yeah, no, this is really cool. They sell this on Amazon, believe it or not. And this is local in Portland, Kachka.
Yeah, so kachka is kind of the fancy, I don't know if it's that fancy, but it's kind of the new interpretation of Russian cuisine, and it's got amazing reviews.
Trending in China.
And it's one of the food scenes in Portland, but we just got their cookbook, and I'm excited to make pickled green tomatoes and maybe even cure our own cod. Don't hold me to that. I don't know if I actually
It's
want
called Kachka. Here, I'll type it in. And it's in Portland, and it's fantastic. And I will absolutely meet you there for food when COVID's over. You freaking bet.
Yeah. And see.
Look at that T in it. Okay. There you go. I did that right. Hey, this is for research.
Okay.
It's time?
It is time.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, chat. I will read chat when I get back. What you need? Me to lift it up?
So either we can lift it up, pop it in here, let it press some liquid back in, or we can let it drain a bit and
I don't feel like holding it forever.
right. So if you lift, I'll poke.
We'll just let that.
Yep. See, remember when this was crystal clear water just a bit ago?
Yeah.
Now it's delicious and roasty toasty smelling.
It really does smell fantastic.
It does not smell like beer. It smells like baking bread, maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely. Alright. You can let go. You can let go. Just put it on the can. Whoops. Okay. Yeah.
So, just for those watching at home, now all of a sudden we've kind of got beer colored liquid. Like I said, this stuff is optional depending on the type of beer you make, but really makes all the difference. Like this is how you get a, those like dark brown, almost black stout and porter colors that comes from the grains. And you can make a really light yellow beer using just yeast, hops, and malts. So, but this makes it something special. Okay, now we bring it up to a boil.
All right, now we wait for water to boil again. I suppose. Let me turn this microphone off again, and that should be good. Do you guys drink ciders? Hell yes. It's been a while. Echo is strong again, sorry. Wait. That note 4 shouldn't have... Give me a second. That note 4 should not have audio coming through it. I'll bet that's deafening.
Beer hype indeed. We've been brewing beer now, maybe a little over a year, year and a half.
Year and a half.
Year and a half. Good night, Carmen. I hope you have beautiful dreams of caviar and beets and various pork products. So yeah, we took a home brewing class about a year and a half ago at like one of the local homebrew stores, and it's actually surprisingly easy. It's kind of fussy, but none of it is that technically hard to do. Like if you can boil water for tea, you can make beer. You just need to commit to boiling water for tea for like 4 hours.
Also heavy lifting.
Also heavy lifting.
Fucking heavy lifting.
And cleaning everything. So if you are a germaphobe who can make tea, you can make beer.
Caviar, ah.
I don't know if you caught it, but I told Carmen to dream of Russian food. Because she's going to bed.
Carmen, thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. What was that specific for?
What? Oh, that's specific. Oh, Carmen said thanks for the Russian food hype. I was thinking of the Russian things, and I think we said what? Caviar, beets, and various pork products.
I am now craving
It's
sauerkraut pierogi.
well,
but we can't get it.
no.
Our road is bad in our little neighborhood.
Yeah. I may have some pelmeni in the back of the fridge. It's probably pretty freezer burned, but we got it. But yeah, next time I come home from work, I'll stop and get something tasty.
Yeah, that'd be good. What's your local time? 3:55 p.m. That cat is asleep. Both of them are. Good. They're out of our hair.
No, this is like once every 3 to 5 years level snow color theory. I think we got a foot out at.
We haven't had this much snow since 2013. 14.
No, 2013.
First winter.
2014.
Because that was the year that the fireplace cherried out.
Yeah.
And set on fire.
And I got stuck at the hospital for 3 days.
Yeah, that sucked.
I work at a hospital. It wasn't my house.
work at a hospital. She's the director now.
Of a small part of the hospital, not.
Doesn't matter. Director.
No. I'm not the hospital director. I'm the director of a division. But yeah, no, I got stuck at work for 3 days. Sorry, I got distracted by chat. It's true.
She runs the hospital in an iron fist.
And then in 2016, 2017, there was another big snow, and it took me 5.5 hours to commute 30 minutes, essentially.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
That one sucked.
I remember the other one because I was here by myself and tried to burn the house down.
Yeah.
I had to throw a couch. I had to throw a couch out of the way. And then tweaked my back and was in bed the whole time that she was going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was a bad day.
It was a very bad day, yeah. Yeah. So we don't use our fireplace anymore.
Let me look. Can we see the temperature gauge?
What, outside?
No.
Yeah,
you
on
see
the chat?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Oh,
see
here,
if it's
I'll-
boiling.
I'll pop in, hang on.
Close. It's getting there. Almost 212.
There, it's up now.
Just about. We've got 5 degrees to go.
You may get snow in Houston? That can't happen often. I just want to... yes, sir. I just want to draw everybody's attention to the top right corner. There are 12 people right now that I'm making them watch water boil. And that is so humorous to me.
Number starts dropping precipitously.
Yeah, they're just like, oh,
"Peace."
have it screwing with us.
No, I wish there was smell-o-vision. It really does smell like combination of toast and fresh baking bread. It's really good.
Well, when you put it that way, I know, right? Right? I watched...
Backlot cabin format of Mac.
Dude, right? I love Backlog Cabin streams so much. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know. He's got to be one of those unconventional streamers out there. Just
I'll just wait till you have a 2-week-long stream in which you just put a camera on the outside of the brewing jug and just let it bubble.
well, funny you just say that. I'm actually planning on it.
Really?
Yeah, there's gonna be a redeemable camera on the. Where are all the parts? Are they outside soaking?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a little thing that you put on top. It's called a water lock. And it bubbles when it starts to brew. It doesn't let anything back in. So it bubbles out but doesn't let anything in. And I'm going to set a camera on that and we can be a redeemable, probably with a microphone. So we can check if it's bubbling. Because when these things get going, when beer gets going and bubbling, it's kind of fun.
So, dropping a little bit of science on you guys.
Gurgling.
Yeah. Bubbles and Chill could be its own channel.
Right?
I'm going to ruin this for you, but it's magical. So, you know how alcohol gets made is that yeast eat sugar and poop out gas. And that's what causes the bubbles. And the sugar content in the beer decreases while the alcohol content of the beer rises. And when you hear that bubbling, it's yeast farts.
I'm never drinking beer again. It's ruined everything.
He'll drink beer again.
Yeah, I'll drink beer again, probably. I had a feeling I knew where you were going with that. Now I'm thirsty. I love eating
Right?
sugar.
Yeah, and the more sugar the yeast eat, the higher the alcohol content. It's super interesting. So when you
So why don't we just dump a fuck ton of sugar into it?
Because, well, it has to be balanced because if we have more sugar than what the yeast can eat, it develops
So do you have to add
bacteria.
more yeast and more sugar?
Yeah.
So if we wanted a really strong beer, we could just double the amount of both in this.
There's probably some reason why that's not a good idea, but in theory, yeah.
My nose is so itchy. I'm just like, hopefully nobody saw that, and then I see me itch my nose on the camera like 2 seconds later.
It's okay. I've been fussing with my hair this whole time, so.
It's because I got like a couple strands just right here, sitting on my nose.
All right, I'm gonna go check the temperature. See if we're boiling.
Cool.
We are boiling. Okay.
Boiling pretty good too. Nice.
So next steps. We have to take it off the heat briefly because we are going to stir malt sugar in. Can y'all still see?
Yep.
Did you just set this one up? Or are there?
All of them are up.
Okay. So, more homebrewing lessons. This is malt syrup. It is pure malt extract. Basically, it comes out looking like caramel. It doesn't taste quite as good as caramel. And it's concentrated brewer's wort. So basically, this is just pure sugar that we are going to toss a bit in now. And this is going to be the foundation with the yeast eat to make booze. And it's messy. This stuff is stinky. And it looks a lot tastier than it is.
Yeah, it basically molasses.
Yeah, only a little less, like there's less sugar in it. I need a measuring cup.
Yeah, it's like that. Oh, I say to my friends whose words are that of snow and who breathe is that life, let us cross our epics into the sky together, into the world we shall go. What the fuck is happening right now? Hello, UNC Manny. Tension music for upcoming ingredient action, right?
I hope you guys are enjoying this. Like, this is full on,
Havoc, you and I share a
Homework
secret now. We share a secret. Yeah, we do. We're listening to my Deus Ex Human Revolution OST on vinyl. It's almost time to flip it. Here's track list. I think you can see that. I think it is time to flip it. Actually.
So malt is really easy to burn, which is why we take half the heat to do it. That it dissolves in hot water. Or malt syrup does at least. Malt powder dissolves in cold water. That's not using that. So if you just dump this in while it was on the hot burner, it would just charge the bottom, and that's not what we want. So stir a cup in, make sure it's all nice and incorporated.
It is such a great game, and that soundtrack has been, yes, like all the time. I fucking love the soundtrack so much. Whatever this is, move that out of the way.
Okay guys, now we bring it back to a boil.
They did make a vinyl of it. It's kind of difficult to get. I've got some pretty Pretty wild vinyls. So we gotta get back to a boil? That'll be pretty quick. Let me flip this mic back on quick. I'll show you some of the box sets I got sitting around while we're waiting. So I've got a couple box sets over here. This one is fantastic. We'll probably listen to this, you know? But this is the whole trilogy in a box for Mass Effect. Had to get this one, the John Williams Lost in Space collection. This one's fun. This one is abrupt and loud. We've also got Fallout 3, because I think the music in this is fantastic. This is the version that comes with... There's an extra one in here that comes with most of the radio station music from Capital Wasteland.
Hey, Attic,
Yeah.
do you want to start with Cascade and end with Crystal, or start with Crystal and end with Cascade? We dry hopped with Cascade the last time we did this.
Let's do that.
Dry hop with Cascade?
Yeah, we didn't use Cascade.
We did. Because they didn't have Amarillo,
Oh,
and
then
Cascade's
yes.
a good dupe for
Let's do that.
Amarillo.
Let's do that. Because that'll be the strongest flavor.
Okay. So we'll do Crystal as the first round then.
Yes. This one right here, I'm actually going to pull this out and show it to you. This is the Okami soundtrack. This thing is a work of art. Like, this is absolutely incredible. Cannot believe how beautiful this box is. Valentine's, hey Bazaar! Not the Mass Effect yet either. So this guy right here, this thing is insane. This is probably one of the prettiest box sets I've ever seen. Like look at this. Hey, you're doing it right now?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the little bags, but
So real quick, this is the hops. I don't know which camera. So we vacuum sealed it and it's all flat. There you go. I'm waiting on that delay. And they're the cones, but they're flat, so. And they smell fantastic. I love the smell of hops.
want to toss them in the bag for me?
Sure. Do that. And you just need this one, the whole thing?
Whole thing. And then I'll open up the second one for you.
And these were all pre-measured.
These an ounce.
After, huh?
These are an ounce each.
Yeah.
We're going to go a little bit heavier on the boiling hops. The recipe calls for 0.75, but we know our hops are a little...
We want to make a strong bitter.
Yeah.
How long do they say usable vacuum sealed?
Frozen? Over a year.
Over a year. So until next year, basically. The smell is incredible. It's just So hops, they help you sleep, believe it or not. One thing that you can do if you grow hops and you have extra, is you can make like little satchels and you can, keep them, next to your pillow or whatever. And dude, seriously, they fucking calm you down. Like it's crazy. Can confirm, not placebo. You in a hurry?
No.
Good. This is taking its time. That's longer than I expected, he says. Yeah, we had one vacuum seal bag that got punctured or not sealed all the way. We just tossed it. I didn't want freezer taste. Ah, it smells so fucking good.
It smells like early fall, which is probably the best time
Right.
out there.
Mom gave me a beer saying, here, drink this. Hops makes you sleep. Yeah. About alcohol really screws you up. It's very poor sleep if you get it, but I get real bad insomnia if I drink too much. Okay. It's a 50-50 on that. So okay, check this out. So here's the if you guys have never played Okami, I highly recommend this game. This is absolutely a fantastic game with a wonderful soundtrack, but look at this. These are the, like, flowering maple blossom splatter, I guess. So there's the white one. Oops. Hey, Revstro. How you doing, buddy? This one, probably pink. I think they're all different colors. No, this one's more white. I know that there's some pink ones in here. I'm pretty sure. Here it is. Here it is. There you go. Look at that. Look at that fucking thing. Is that beautiful or what? Yeah, we're waiting on water to boil, so we're digging through some of my soundtracks. And we're playing a couple. I don't have a good way to, put a direct in from here, so it's just being picked up by the phone cameras. And let me mute the chest cam here quick. Okay, so now it should just be this camera here that you can see there. Old School Jay, how you doing? Also, Revstro, welcome in, and Bizarre, I said hello to you. Yeah. Have a good day. Happy Valentine's Day. Going to bed. Have a great night. Have a great night. Get some good sleep. Or morning. You said you were up really late. So yeah, I mean everything about this soundtrack is phenomenal. And so it doesn't stop there. The soundtrack comes with the fucking art book. And it is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I can get a good angle here and flip through it.
Hey, Jay.
I'm like delayed in the thing that I'm looking at, so I'm just trying to make sure that I'm showing it to you guys. So it's like, it's not just an art book, but it's also, a storyboard. What an incredible game this was. This one's been around since probably PS2, GameCube days, but it recently got like an HD remaster in the last 3-4 years.
Good night, Tucker. I'm assuming you're gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
Give us all your.
Now I go.
You'll have to come back at some point and tell us about all the Russian food that we need to eat.
Yes.
And all the secrets.
Absolutely, we'll take recommendations. It's not every day that you find a vinyl record with a fucking art book in it. There's also prints. So this is a print that came with it. That you can frame or whatever. So I just kind of hit it in the back. Keep it protected. I don't know if you can see it, but this thing has kind of got, like, it's got glossed lines in it. Yeah, you can see that. Over matte. So it's not like, embossing. Indeed, I'll be back, and we'll be happy to share some knowledge. Fucking beautiful. Awesome, man. Thanks for hanging out. This thing right here, so I got it on pre-order. I think it was maybe $80. I guess it could have been as high as 120. And they only did like the pre-order thing. And the last time I looked, this box set was sitting at $600, which is batshit crazy. It is. It's crazy. Limited production records. Like if you miss them, just fucking good luck. I think this is our most valuable record, or at least it was the last time I saw it on eBay.
It's up there.
Yeah. Trying to decide which way I want to put all these back in. Probably the easiest way to do it is just put them in one by one, but I'm trying to. I'll just do that. I'll just do that. I just think it's really cool that this record came with an art book.
Chat, you're about to see our cat Pickle
Lick the floor.
do this thing where she just goes in the kitchen and starts licking the floor. Doesn't matter what we're cooking, doesn't matter if there's anything on the floor, she's gonna lick it to find out.
You're a vulture, you know that? Did you know that?
Fuzzy vulture.
She's getting nasty.
Guess what?
What? It's time. Oh, it's time. Alright, guys. This is the first one in?
First one in.
Alright, hops are going in, folks. See, you teabag it a little bit. Yeah, then we're going now too?
Oh.
So it's just this one.
Yep.
So we just added first.
Give it a couple good pokes in the spoon.
Spray?
Doesn't need to, it's going into a blown.
Okay.
Straight forward.
You can see them all like reconstituting now. They're kind of going back up. Look at that. I think just exploded. Not exploded. It's swelled up. What kind of beer are you making with the hops? So we're following the recipe for a red ale that we made last time that was fantastic. But we've taken out all the hops that was in that recipe and used the stuff that we grew, the two different kinds that we grew.
Color Theory subscribes.
Oh, Color Theory, thank you so much for the sub, dude. That is 3 months. Thank you so much.
I'm setting a timer.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, the Mass Effect box is absolutely gorgeous too. Different.
Okay, so now this simmers for 30 minutes, then we add another addition of hops. Did you answer Jay's question? I wasn't listening.
Yes. Which hops? We're using Crystal and Cascade.
Because that's what we grew.
That's what we grew. So yeah, this is the full trilogy box set. I'm just distracting myself.
Oh, Jay, you brew beer too? That's awesome.
Really? Why didn't we know that?
We should organize a little...
A little trader-ready day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to listen to this next. You've done a few kits with your dad. The real brewer. Got it. Can you guys still hear the music? It's seeming a little quiet to me, and it might be drowned out under the boiling, but... Jay, you'll be proud. I've gone crazy with my cameras. 4 cell phones right now doing this with Droidcam OBS, including the one mounted to my chest.
I'll have you guys know that one of my good friends from college just got off a very successful first date via Zoom.
Wait, they had a date on Zoom?
Yep. Look, she's not...
I mean, we met online, so I guess...
But think about it, in a pandemic, Like, why expose yourself for someone you don't know if you're into? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's always been the rule. You
I
should
know.
never expose yourself to somebody you're not into.
Yeah.
Unless you're Eddie Murphy and they're the Laker girls, I guess. Has anybody seen the movie Bowfinger? Terrible movie. I mean, it was funny at the time. FPS beer cam! Just dumps beer on his cell phone. Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I'll have to check and see what. I might have to plug myself in here. No, I'm at 70. This is just
Nice.
cranking along. That's great.
Nice.
That's great. So not only, I'll show you guys because you haven't really been able to see this, but not only is this like a camera, but it's also the full interface. Yeah, I know you guys are just looking at my crotch right now. There you go. But it's the full interface for everything OBS and lots of crotch shots. Which is there you go. Greetings. How my crotch D-Max?
ID Max. It's Valentine's Day. We're getting flirty.
Yeah. What's in the box?
It's my dick in a box.
Yeah, exactly. Habit's crotch, apparently. Oh boy. D-Max, you gonna hang out? Grab a beer. It's beer time. We're definitely. I don't really like to drink on stream. Today's an exception. I just don't like the way my eyes look. The more I drink, they just kind of start getting lazy.
So, a friend of mine from college described the way your eyes looked after you'd, imbibed too much or maybe smoked a little marijuana as lizard eyes because, like, it kind of looked like you were looking at something and then just the more you looked at that person, the more their eyes just kind of diverged. So I think that's the thing I think of whenever anyone's like, my eyes look weird after I drink. It's lizard eyes.
I'll get you a link. Here, working on that. Jay. Hang on. App info. Jay, it's called stream control. One word. And it. Here it is. Here's the link. Got you a link.
Respect color theory.
There you go. This is the one I use, and I find it to be the best out of everything I've used. Easy to use since a recent update, actually. You can also use this one to control volumes individually on a slider, which is honestly fantastic.
I'm just fascinated by this like record flipping porn.
Right?
Seriously, I wish all of you guys were at our house right now so you could smell this.
It's pretty good.
You have a record player too? How come we've never heard about your record player?
It's true.
Slim Fat?
We can mail you some smell.
We could potentially mail you some finished product.
So, God, the records I have are just they're crazy. I have been collecting for a while now. Okay, video game soundtracks. I'm just gonna go through the list here. I have 2 boxes of Death Stranding, scores and soundtrack. I got The Witcher 3.
Ooh, let's do The Witcher 3 next.
Nier Automata. Yeah, that's a good one.
You guys wanted Witcher 3, right?
I got 140. I don't know what this is. Because it's just a white box.
I do not think we have any Primus.
This one is the soundtrack to fucking Twin Peaks.
But some fat,
Bastion, Deus Ex Human Revolution. This one is original soundtrack Darren Korb.
Ooh, we should listen to Bastion,
Is this
too.
one Transistor? No, this is Pyre. I have Pyre. Fifth Element. Barbarella soundtrack, Star Wars. Flow-X Machinarium remixes.
We're getting a good shot of your knee and not the record collection.
Okay. Danger Diabolic. John Wick. Relics. Okay, here's one. Here's fucking one. Relics of the Chozo. This is not in any way, shape, or form an approved soundtrack of Metroid Prime. And it costs a pretty penny, but I have it. Which, this is what we're going to listen to.
Okay.
This is the one.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Also, Slim Fat, I saw Primus live in concert in 2006. And
Look at this meeting right here. Look at this. Look at this fucking thing.
and their lead singer, and this is awful, who I'm totally blanking on his name right now, and you're going to tell me, and I'm going to be like, yes, of course. Anyways, he was dressed like Fidel Castro, and their drummer was wearing a full gorilla suit, and it was like 100 degrees out. You could smell the band from the audience. Because you know Primus is a stinky band. Les Claypool, thank you. I got stuck on Les Paul, and I'm like, that's not right. That's a guitar. But yes.
Metro Exodus. Which I don't know why it exists, but it does, and I grabbed it. I got Samarost 2, which is another Flow-X Thomas Dvorak one.
D-Max, you need to get yourself a record player.
Farscape randomly.
It doesn't even have to be a good one, but just settle in and listen to all the records that you just have access to, because honestly that's fun as hell. We have some really crunchy Boston records and your mom's Monkeys albums on vinyl, and it is fun.
I have all of the available Wolfenstein soundtracks for the new games. You guys you all know about my Diablo. System Shock. I know Jay will probably appreciate that one.
Bust it out, D-Max. I'm sorry, I sound like I'm nagging you. I don't mean to nag you.
Tomb Raider, The Dark Angel Symphony. The Tomb Raider Suite.
Hey, Revstro.
Motherfucking Silent Hill 2. Yeah, that game.
We could listen to some Silent Hill too.
We got lots of records we can listen to.
Witcher or Bastion's my pick.
Well, we're definitely doing. Well, I already promised some Mass Effect.
Okay.
And we're doing Metroid now. Because this is a thing that doesn't officially exist. Can't wait for Nintendo to be the one to strike me.
Nintendo gets us all in the end.
Nintendo does get us all in the end. Yeah, Nintendo's kind of got the most predatory copyright thing possible. Back is really bugging me today. I didn't even know you could get system exactly. It's just it is recorded on the highest quality MIDI thing that they have. I don't know if it was a Roland or something, but it is fantastic. I think I actually was listening to that on the first Founders Box stream. Was I? Can you guys hear this, or should I turn it up? It's like that. I got a remote for this thing. Yeah.
Nintendo is so predatory. Sorry,
Yeah,
I shouldn't say that. Not on the interwebs.
This is the weirdest remote I've ever seen before. This thing is wild.
I'm gonna go poke those hops.
Cool.
I like how you moved to a dedicated hops poking
Oh
cam.
yeah. Better believe it. It's true. So what are you into tonight, D-Max? What all did I miss in chat here?
We're talking about 80s hair bands. We're talking about
Oh, yeah.
vinyl. Revstro got here.
Revstro's got a record player now. Nice. I'm sorry, man. It's fucking expensive.
Slim Fat thinks we need some
Les
Primus.
Claypool, Primus. So what do we have as far as old records go? We got Boston, we got the Monkees. I think we got one Van Halen album, or no. What is that one that we have with the spin wheel on it? You bought it at the canteen.
That's
Led Zeppelin?
Led Zeppelin.
Led
yeah.
Zeppelin 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got that. I said Boston. We have a Heart album that I absolutely love. Probably my favorite record that we have is I've got 2 copies of the Barbarella soundtrack, and that one is fantastic. We've got a whole bunch of Jimi Hendrix, of course. Tim Buckley.
Ooh, yeah.
Tim Buckley was one of our first records, and it's his second album. It was called Hello Goodbye. That album, oh my god, it's so good. That is a fucking deep album right there. Did I say Heart?
You did not say Heart.
We have a Heart album. The one with Barracuda on it.
And D-Max, Havoc just asked what you were up to today. Or getting into tonight, I should say.
That's right. Revstro just showed an image of the Nine Inch Nails one. You know, the Quake 1 soundtrack is now on vinyl. I did not buy that. I wanted to, but there's technically only one song on that. And the rest is this, like, horrific noises. Kind of like the Silent Hill 1 soundtrack, which is why I didn't buy that. Because it's not good food cooking music. It's super stressful.
We judge all our records on whether or not you can cook to it. Most records you can cook to, and like some records, surprisingly, are excellent cooking music.
Yeah.
Like Green
Like
Onions.
Booker T and the MGs.
Yeah, Booker T and the MGs. Perfect kitchen music.
This is the most exciting stream yet. Hey, dude. Yeah, we're making beer and listening to records. I've also got a whole bunch of like late '90s, early 2000s Christian like death metal. So I've got a bunch of Living Sacrifice. I got some Demon Hunter, Zayo. Thank you. And so we got Under Oath. We have all of the records from Sleeper.
I like how you gotta do metal hands.
That's the metal hands that think of metal, yeah. Dude, yeah, right? Early 2000s Christian death metal. Yeah, I mean, Living Sacrifice is fucking death metal. Just straight up, they are death metal. That is,
Are they life metal?
they're not. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Living Sacrifice. Yeah, no, I mean, this is like, it's brutal. It's like full crown of thorns and everything. Actually, one of my Living Sacrifice albums is a test pressing that I got for a really fucking good deal. Also got Project 86. Lots of Norma Jean. I have everything from Norma Jean, pretty much. How's the camera right now?
It's looking at our record selection. So good.
Great. I think we have a signed Conviction album. Do we sign? Yeah, that one is signed. I've actually got a lot of signed records, believe it or not. I think I've got 2 signed Project 86 albums. Right here. And here. These are pretty phenomenal. I've also got 2 DC Talk albums and some Chevelle. Victim. Training for Utopia. God, that is a savage. This is a savage album. Plastic Soul Impalement. If you guys can look this up on your own. I'm not gonna play this on stream, but this is a Christian. I don't even know. This is heavy. This is heavy noise. But the album's Trading for Utopia, and this album title is Plastic Soul Impalement. This thing right here is one of the most just... this thing is devastating. Like, it throws down like nobody's business. Where's Living Sacrifice? It's in here somewhere. You know, you can't forget, like, Zao. This is just... I think this was more of... I don't know what you would call this. I always call it death metal, but maybe it's more hardcore. Here's Living Sacrifice. So here's Reborn. This thing is ridiculous. I mean, this is it's a powerhouse of an album. I've also got one Jars of Clay album. Where are you? Are you at? Where are you at? That's number of. I don't know if you guys can actually hear me okay or not. Who is the newest? Hey dude! Yeah, we're brewing beer. Welcome in. I've also got some Linkin Park. Like we actually got the box set, but so the box set here was like the Hybrid Theory like special edition, which came with Reanimation and the original, plus B-sides and rarities and all kinds of cool stuff. I think it's fair to say that every single person on the planet liked Linkin Park for a minute. And they're still, you know, as good a band as they were. Where is that? I did end up buying a repress of this, though. This is probably one of the best live albums ever made, just end of story. And it sounds fantastic on vinyl. This is a newly remastered version from 2018, I think. It does not say, but you can see the images were all made for CD, so they're super fucking blurry.
Hey, lady.
Is that Lady Game Guy?
Lady Game Guy's here. Happy Valentine's Day.
I mean, the album we're listening to right now, if you're just joining, is the Metroid Prime soundtrack. It does not exist. It's not a real thing.
Who is Anubis? I don't know if I've met you yet. I am...
Who is Anubis? Okay, sorry.
Sorry, I was just going to introduce myself. Like an Apple. Havoc's wife. Nice to meet you. I think I've talked to everybody else who's in chat so far.
Who is Anubis is a real sweet dude. He's a really sweet guy. Alright, check this out. This is a one-of-a-kind Living Sacrifice album. This is a test pressing for Ghost Thief. Letter and everything. It is just the black sleeve. Like, there's nothing else to it. It's the black sleeve and the vinyl, which is just a blank black vinyl, which is probably one of like the coolest and weirdest things I have in my collection.
Thank you, by the way. Havoc apparently,
I'm telling everybody.
I was going to say, so thank you.
Oh, man. Wow. I'm going to sit for a bit. That was tough on my back.
Why do we have the coolest shit?
What?
Why do we have the coolest shit?
Who said that?
Lady did.
Oh. Well, I mean, because we don't have fancy cars or a really nice house.
It's true.
I mean, our money is allocated in a different place.
Yeah.
You know, we're both driving, 2010, 2011 Kias. Like,
And I'm going to drive it until I can't drive it anymore.
pretty much, yeah.
Got to keep this guy in collector vinyl.
Yeah, our vinyl collection is... I put like 1/8 of it on, gotta go practice for some SG games. Hey, good luck, man. Have a great night. I think that's a fair trade. Yeah. Because I don't drive anywhere. Like, what would I benefit from having a nicer car?
And he's like, but a nicer car.
There are some Kias out there that... I'm kind of a Kia fan at this point. I didn't think I would ever be. Because I was, a GM mechanic. 97 we got. Never owned a car made in the 2000s. Get a train.
Get a train.
How about a straight up subway? Or you go live in the metro.
I mean, I know there's not a lot of natural light in here. Can you make it work?
What? Oh, yeah. I mean, it'll have all the windows.
Oh, lady, do you like the K5? We had looked at that, actually. Motorcycle with a sidecar. That works too.
Motorcycle with a sidecar. Let's check in on the beer. Beer close up.
We got about 6 minutes before we have to toss in some more hops.
You can solve crime in your spare time, just saying. Nice.
Have a good shower, Jay.
Stand in the shower for 20. What was Jay doing?
D-Max, but who's driving the motorcycle and who's in the sidecar? That's the big question here.
That is the big question. I'm gonna scoot. Oh. I don't know why chat moved. Shoveling, gotcha. Yeah, we walked to the store down the street yesterday to pick up some essentials. Beer, actually, was the essential.
Yep, and
Beer,
conditioner.
Beer and hair conditioner. The pics are in the Discord. Awesome. Apple driving, Havoc riding shotgun. Yeah, he would have a shotgun too. For a maxed out GT model.
Yeah, I think that lady is probably the next car, if and when we upgrade cars in any time in the relatively near future. That one's definitely on the list to at least take a test drive. Old school Jay never stop complaining. Never.
To deal with Ontario level snow, right? I have an unofficial, not fast, unfurious 2008 non-limited edition on a Civic LS. As long as it's held together with duct tape and baling wire,
Yeah, it's all good.
it will always win the race in my heart.
Lady, have a good night. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope there's something delicious waiting for you at home.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, what are you guys having for food? We're doing spaghetti. We always do spaghetti. Usually we like order out from like Olive Garden or something, but we're not going anywhere. Here, hang tight. This is my backyard right now, which wow, that you probably can't see anything, can you? Everything got super fogged up.
Because it's steamy in here.
Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Hi. Yeah.
No. What? No, we're not going to do that.
What? What?
You were instructed to lick the moist off.
Nope. I checked my phone here. Let's make sure it's not getting condensation like the damn boat is. Hopefully this is ready to drain out. We have to fall.
We're going to need that hose later.
Yeah. The wort chiller is the thing.
This might turn into watching us make a spaghetti stream once we get the wort chilling.
Maybe.
This is the craziest stream ever. I know, we're getting wild.
Over the spaghetti.
How many beers does it make? So, Slim Fat, we are making between a 5.5, 6 gallon batch. That ends up being about, once everything settles out, probably between 48, 50, plus or minus, 12 ounce beers. So it makes a lot of beer. Less beer though when you're just giving it away to people all the time.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, it's a lot. So we made a lot of it in the bigger bomber, like 22 ounce bottles last time, and we ended up sending a lot of that off. That beer was really good, and it went away way too quickly,
That
though.
was a good one. No, we're keeping this recipe. This one's
Yeah.
be interesting to see how it does with our hops.
So we're doing that exact recipe again, but with our hops. Yeah, you just said that, didn't you?
Well,
I was thinking about saying it while you said it.
you filled in the blanks.
Yeah. So we're basically gonna be like tasting what our hops that we grew taste like.
Piazar.
Yes, we grew it. I would walk outside, but I think that the camera would disconnect, but I can show you where we grow our hops.
And what it's probably going to be 5.5 to 6.5. It says, this recipe says it's going to be about 5.7, but like it tends to be pretty imprecise. And these are, yeah, beer brewing is easy. You kind of just have to be prepared though to like be patient and hang out for, like 3 hours while you're making it, but it's not any harder necessarily than like brewing tea. You boil water, you put stuff in it.
She's talking or not,
You
but
take
this
the stuff
trellis
out.
back
You
here
do some other stuff with
is
water.
where the hops grow.
And we are getting a a view of the hops trellis. No, he doesn't get to go out there barefoot because then he's just going to complain about how cool his feet are for the rest of the stream.
Did the camera work?
Yeah.
Cool. I put another one out there the other day, and it wasn't having it.
New record?
No? Well, which one do you want?
I want Bastion. Yeah, Bastion.
Not The Witcher?
Well, The Witcher can... I don't know.
I did promise Mass Effect.
Well, we'll get to it. Yes, we have so many of them. You missed the record tour.
Oh yeah, Turbo. We've got lots. Oh, I would pull them all out again, but I did just pull them all out the first time. And my back ain't having it.
Hey, 2 seconds, 1 second. While you are up, you get to toss in some more hops, my friend.
No, I get to toss some more hops.
Well, you always run in front of me when I try to do it and say,
It's true.
I want to drop in the
I'll
hops.
find the record in a second. Leave the old one in?
Yep.
It just like expanded like crazy.
God, it smells good in here.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like beer. Anyone's like, oh God, it smells like a bar. It doesn't. It does not smell like beer.
So, one of the big tips for aluminum foil is absolutely sanitary. I don't remember exactly the reason, but it is, and there's no air in between it, so nothing gets in there.
Yep.
So you can throw down aluminum foil as a sanitary surface, and that's fantastic.
Yep. And when we get to the point where we have to start worrying about things being really sanitized, we can absolutely spray it down with a sanitizer.
Yep.
So the 15-minute timer. Stuff's really happening now, you guys.
Yeah, making beer is mostly about sitting around and drinking beer.
And talking with people you enjoy.
Yeah. Why don't I see Bastion?
Terminal Turbo Toilet, we call ourselves neither. Because we have self-respect.
What?
Oh, we got echoes again?
Yeah, we do. This mic's on. Here's Bastion. Okay. Yeah, there's a microphone on this thing here, and there's a microphone on that. And those are the two that we're using out of the 4 phones that are hooked up. So we're looking for the anvil. That's side 1. So here's the anvil. Right here. What the hell happened to this?
I have no idea. Maybe the glue is discoloring?
No, that looks like somebody touched it with something greasy fingers or something.
Wasn't me. I don't use this thing if you're not around.
If there was a record you were gonna change out and flip, it would be this one.
Yeah.
Where's the spray? No.
Oh.
Grab that. They're particularly dusty, and I don't know. Not dusty, just.
Sorry, better grab our response.
Every once in a while, the paper. The paper leaves a lot of dust on them. I usually replace them, but this is one of our earliest records. I just haven't. Canned air! Yeah, I know, right? Read my question to him. What was the question?
All this takes
Do you call yourselves Washingtonians or toners?
Toners.
after a while. There's 3 things I'll always miss.
I found which hair was in my mouth.
1,
Neither of
not
those.
after
That's exactly what I said.
Neither of those.
2, forget about it.
D-Max, how's Beat Saber treating you?
I miss the songs. Folks from Ceylon.
Is he playing Beat Saber right
Yeah.
now? Nice.
Sure, we
Beat
got
Saber's
songs
probably
from
like the
Grandpa.
one of the best VR experiences.
They sounded like
And you bought Onward, right?
fine people. Unwinding at the sober bed after a
I
while.
want to play Onward. My back is a little bit too tweaked up right now.
Those were the days.
This is such a good soundtrack.
That's a good image. I like that.
Sorry, you're on your own for the stream. I'm just gonna sit here
Yeah.
and bop now.
Oh, you know, we pulled up Discord to share something. That food thing that we made. Let me find that.
Yay, D-Max! He's got Onward now.
Yes,
Installed it yesterday.
that's great.
Onward's not a game I will ever play. I'm just supportive of people who do play it.
Oh, arts, craft, kitchen, table. Where is it? All right, we gotta scroll way up to find this guy.
Have you guys played Bastion? It is a very fun game, and it is a solid 6 hours of your time that you will not regret.
Yeah. I'm digging through the
Have
arts
fun doing
craft.
OTL crafting. Not crafting, sorry. Casting. You're doing arts and crafts.
I'm digging through the arts and crafts part of my Discord, looking for that meat plate that we made that we were talking about earlier.
Go back up to October.
Yeah, I don't think you can just jump to months. And you can only jump as far as it loads. But you're right. That is way up there. Wow, you guys have posted so much food in here. It's amazing. Exclamation mark Discord if you want to jump in on the fun. But That's 11. We're getting closer here.
Okay, what? I see you and I are thinking the same thing.
What is it?
We both,
Yeah, nice.
I've been in here the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, you just went past it. I'm sure of it. Yes, there it is.
All right, here it is. Here it is. So this is the meat man we made.
Hey, Seek's here?
Seek's here.
What are we Seek, we're making beer.
What? Here's the meat man we made in October. This is absolutely fantastic. Now I have to click it and make sure that I put the right picture. This is the thing that broke our oven. Seek's here. Just crawled out of bed. What are we boiling? We're boiling hops. Here you go, Seek. Here's a close-up. Meat Man broke your oven? Yeah, it did. Absolutely
He
did.
tasted delicious.
Alright. Backing up.
Oh, I got a job for you.
Yeah, job for me.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Great. Thank you. It's first person knifing.
Are you gonna run faster now?
Yeah, I run faster now that I pulled out the knife. Wow, this knife is just not doing it. He tasted delicious, that meat man. Seek! Good morning or whatever. Glad you're here. Chat's been rowdy. I need you to ban everyone. I'm just kidding.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Seek's still opening his eyes like, okay. It's not a knife.
What is it then? Like all these Texans who are hanging out in chat, like whip out a Bowie knife, which is actually just a small sword. It's like, this is a knife.
You guys know the story behind John Bowie?
He was a bastard.
Yeah, sounds like he sucked, but
He
it's,
really
it's
sucked.
quite a story, man.
Next Halloween, I will tell you guys the John Bowie story. Daniel Bowie. Oh my god. How embarrassing.
Was it Daniel Bowie?
Yeah.
Oh, wonder what
Oh
else.
no. Or is that Daniel Boone?
Daniel Boone is a thing.
John
yes.
Bowie.
John Bowie. That sounds right. So yeah, this is just freezer Ziploc sealed hops. It's all smashed up, but it reconstitutes pretty much the second it hits the water, and then gets the what do you call that?
Lupulin.
Lupin.
Lupulin.
So there's this yellow stuff, and you can kind of maybe see it here. Probably not. It's not going to focus. But there's this yellow powder in between the leaves. And that's
That's the good stuff.
that's what makes the beer. Hang tight. I will get us the shot.
Wants to
worth it.
focus anything on anything other than that poor hop cone.
Alright. So here you go. So there's this yellow stuff in here. You guys can probably see that.
Yeah, we can.
And that's basically the only thing that hop cones do for beer. That's it. That yellow, very tacky powder is the whole thing. They do nothing else. That's the thing that dissolves into the water and makes it better. That's it. Like, literally that's it. Nothing else.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
Like, hops is not the main ingredient of beer at all. It's just a bittering agent, really. It doesn't do anything for making alcohol.
It doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of wild, really.
Hey, Seek, you missed my explanation about how alcohol got made earlier. Actually, a lot of people in chat did. You know what that means.
Do you want me to put this in, or is there a timer still?
There's a timer going.
You guys just have no idea how good this smells. It's not even flavor, really. Like, yeah, it's flavor, I guess, yeah.
So, you can make... Just looking at the cat. Just staring at nothing, like cats do.
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna go stand on the couch. Yeah. Well, you can tell your story, and I'm gonna see if that hummingbird comes by. So if you guys see a hummingbird, there's a feeder that I'm gonna point the camera at, and if a hummingbird shows up, great. I'll start shouting or something. Because we got some really beautiful hummingbirds that are here all year round. I'm just literally gonna stand on the couch now.
He's doing it, you guys. He's standing on the couch. Anyways, so interesting thing about brewing beer is basically all you need to make beer is malts, hops, water, and yeast. And the hops are kind of...
Is it clear or is it blurry?
It's a little blurry because it's kind of... actually, the feeder's in really nice focus.
I shouldn't have messed with it then. Is it still in focus?
No, it's good. It's good. But, so what yeast does is yeast eats sugar. And what yeast poops out then is alcohol. And when this beer is brewing, we're going to have it in this kind of sealed container. No air can get in, but air can get out because we'll have an airlock on it. And that airlock is going to just bubble for days on end. And what those bubbles are the gassy byproducts that the yeast make when they eat sugar and turn into alcohol. So, what that is yeast farts. And what alcohol is yeast poops. So, now you know. Hope I ruined beer for you. According to Havoc, I ruined it for him. Right?
One day.
Science is fascinating. You just have to live there now. Like, that hummingbird's not going to come back for like 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. He must be on the feeders on the other side of the house. He's pretty much been solely in our front yard for 2 days now. It looks like the food isn't frozen.
Good. Yeah, I mean, it's gotten warmer throughout the day.
Yeah, maybe we can get some laundry going before we go to bed.
We need to. I feel like a hummingbird is it's not a farce. He exists.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know, because they're usually out until it's just too dark to do it. These guys. But it is colder, so maybe he went cold up early. I don't know. I don't know if they can hear me or not. Probably.
Can you guys hear Havoc? I think so, because Slim Fat was talking about the hummingbird. Hey, guess what?
We will continue this later.
Careful when you step down. There's a lot of cat food behind you.
Yes. Time for the hops.
Time for the hops.
Alright, it's happening. It's happening!
It's happening.
Oh, God.
And this is a different type of hop than what we've put in thus far. This is Cascade hops. And it's crystal hops that have been soaking in there. So we're also going to dry hop with Cascade a couple days after this guy's been fermenting for a while.
Oh yeah, we don't do that tonight?
We do not start the dry hop tonight, no. Oh, those look like dumplings. I want dumplings.
Did you want me to put this back in, the stuff that leaked out the bottom?
Yeah,
I guess there's not all that much, not really worth it.
I have fun.
Just kind of funny, I've got like phones just like everywhere. So here's one that's like clipped to the cabinet door and just tangled up in there. And the other one's here on top of the speaker on the record player.
Seek, so if there's no hops used for making beer, what's the flavor like? The flavor would
It's a
be,
malt beverage.
Yeah, it's very malty. It's very kind of sweet and bready.
I mean, it is literally what a Colt 45 is. Is a malt beverage, which, yeah, is that, you know, whatever. So yeah, a lot of like the 7-Eleven malt beverages, those are all hopless mostly.
In 10 minutes, you don't know. This is not for you.
Oh, she thinks that's a treat.
She thinks it's a treat.
That's
It is
funny.
not. In 5 minutes, we are going to add some oral flock, which is condensed Irish moss, which is a type of seaweed. And what it does is it pulls out the impurities and makes the beer clearer.
You guys have to be close to herb cider. He's in Bellingham.
Bellingham's like 5 hours away.
Oh, herb cider's a user. Okay. I got it. Herb cider's a user. Bellingham's the other side of the state.
I don't know if it's fully 5 hours, but yeah, it'd be a solid 4-hour drive for sure.
Not a user. What? He's not a user. Oh, I see what you're saying, Slim. I love this tune so much. So much. What? You guys have lost me. This song right here, this is the Bastion soundtrack. The song we're listening to is... I think it's Percy's Escape. So he's not a user, so I add him to the user system. Nice. Oh, see.
The Bandcamp for this has been sitting up for Bastion. Yeah, just hit the buy button. Just hit the buy button.
Hey, Jay's back.
Yeah. I need to use the restroom. I am not taking the first-person camera in with me.
What?
Sorry. I think there's actually a thing for this. No body cam. There we go. Still leaving it out here, just in case. Slurp.
Boo! Yes, it is a super giant game.
Yes. Alright, I'll be right back.
Let's sit in your chair and talk to chat.
Sure. That camera's off-center, so you have to find a place for it.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to my stream. This is the Apple Brews Beer stream. Pay no attention to RDM Havoc. This is the Apple stream. Sorry, I can't do a hostile takeover. It's not gonna work. I don't have the stream persona. I don't have that special something. we gotta wait for RDM to come back because I'm a mess at streaming. We're only getting, see, you're only getting half of my head. I'm not good at this. By the time I have it figured out, he will come back and I will have to surrender the stream again. First I take over the hospital, then she rules the stream. Shh, don't let anyone in on our little plans. So, how are things? Jay gonna go back and do some shoveling after he's taken a shower? No, probably not. That sounds like a bad plan. Oh, thank God. Havoc's coming back. This was way too much pressure for me.
What's that?
I choked, man. I couldn't do it. I tried to take over your stream, and it was just bad. It was just bad. I can't make conversation. Only half of my head was showing the entire time. It was a mess.
Nope, I'm told to show. What? Where's the beer at?
I was like, we'll let the pros take over. I'm just here to make beer.
Blood orange, pale ale. Ho! Nope, I'm done with the shovel.
So I'm getting hungry. What's everybody having for dinner tonight?
This is how we order things that can't be delivered again.
No, we're gonna have spaghetti tonight. That's what we're having,
But you're asking Seeks and Chad, you're asking what we're having for dinner. It's gonna end up being pizza, you know that.
are we out of like salami and pepperoni and stuff?
It's all gone, yeah, we used that. Well, I had chicken nuggets and corn.
That's good.
Blood orange beer sounds perfect. Yeah. This chest harness for the camera is fantastic, by the way. Totally channeling my inner sushi dragon. Yeah.
Hey, Seacross.
Hey, Seacross. How you doing? Oh, I didn't even realize you were the one that said that. My bad. I was busy screwing the camera back on. Yeah. Elysian, Super Fuzz, Blood Orange Pale Ale. First person beer opening. That was a good pop. That was a really good pop.
Rice, falafels, couscous, and pita bread. That sounds really good.
Jay's doing pretty good tonight. Falafel does sound pretty fucking good.
What are we having for dinner tomorrow night then?
Don't know. Thinking about that. Yeah, we're kind of snowed in, so.
We can make falafel. I've got a lot of chickpeas.
You think we can make falafel?
Yeah.
Cool.
Not tonight. We're having spaghetti tonight, but if you want to make falafel tomorrow, we can.
Sure.
No,
So-
I've got stuff to make falafel. Oh my god, make that. Yeah. Okay.
Right, yeah. So, I don't know when. Not next weekend, clearly. This is probably going to be a 2-week beer.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
last time, so.
Yeah. So probably in 2 weeks we'll do another IRL stream. We're not closing up shop right now. We got a long way to go still.
I'm gonna do the
We will
World Cup.
probably do the bottling, which is always a little bit stressful, but World Flock, hang tight, hang tight.
Hold on.
All right, do it.
Pop this fist.
You see that thing just poof? That was crazy. It's kind of like an Alka-Seltzer, but instant.
What this does is it clarifies the beer.
Yeah.
And what we're making right now, this is not the beer. This is the wort.
Yeah, this is the wort. This is not beer. I mean, it will be beer.
But this is like beer syrup.
Beer syrup. Now I need to ask my wife to make falafel. There you go. So is it super hoppy? It will be, I think.
Hopefully.
We're hoping so.
Probably not nearly as hoppy as it seems like it will be. The hop-
Yeah, we don't know what this is going to taste like. We got no reference. This is total experimentation. And beer, home brewing is not an exact science. As hard as you try to make it, you'll just end up a disappointment. But everything could come out similar. It usually comes out similar if we try to make the same thing twice. But exact, never going to happen. Never going to happen.
And hopefully it'll come out super hoppy. When we have brewed beer with our own hops before, it has not been very bitter or very hoppy at all.
No,
but we've
but
also
we're-
never dry hopped with our hops before.
We have never dry hopped our beer. So we're hoping that this will make it more bitter, more IPA-like.
Yeah.
And like we said before, we're using a recipe for a red ale.
And dry hopping, if you're not familiar with that, is when the beer is about half fermented or mostly fermented and then you drop in a whole bunch more hops. And yeah, Jay, we put the hops in mesh bags along with the grains because it saves us from having to do a lot of straining. Like, we'll still strain the beer, but it's way less messy.
You guys want to hear something really crazy? I am three followers away from 300. 3. Seek, do not make another account. You've already done that.
Seek's lurking. Seek's doing stuff.
Seek's lurking?
Yep.
Good. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight's the night. I was kind of surprised it got up there, because the last time I looked was a while ago. Strain, pot, into, yeah.
Yeah, we're still gonna strain it because crud just kind of disintegrates or accumulates, I guess. But way better than trying to catch all the little bits of grain and hops and stuff.
Yeah, we do strain it at the end.
So we're just using cheesecloth and hops.
Yeah, cheesecloth bags.
So I hope you guys are ready for some hot pot action here in about 3 minutes. Because then we're going to take it off the boil. We're going to add the final hops. We are going to add all the rest of the syrup. So we're going to be pouring a bunch of sugar in here. And then we're going to force chill it.
Which means it's probably time for me to go get the hose stuff ready.
Yep.
Alright.
And then we get spaghetti. Yeah, actually, probably around that point we'll start making spaghetti.
And then we get spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably make dinner while this is doing that. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take the hose outside and we'll open the window. And you just wanna toss the bird timer.
What's that?
Toss the bird timer. Toss it out.
Yep.
And then you're gonna hold it in the sink and I'm gonna turn the water on and hold it, yeah. Because
Yep.
it might shoot out ice.
We've been thawing our hose on our kitchen counter for the past 6 hours, maybe. So it'll be It'll be exciting to see if there are big old ice shards in there still. Probably will be.
Bye-bye, brick timer that stopped working that may or may not have gotten curry on the bottom of it. Not throwing these away.
Those
They
are
don't
good.
make these anymore. These Bluetooth headsets. Nice stuff. Enjoy the crotch.
We do.
Oh, cool. I didn't put the
Nope.
screen back in. You guys will have to just ignore how
So we have turned the heat off, dropped in our last bag of hops for the boil. The reason that we need a hose through the window is because we have a wort chiller. And if we were to let the wort cool down, we want it to be about 75 degrees, which is really actually pretty cold. Like that's colder than warm. If we were to wait until it got down to 75 degrees on its own, we'd be waiting 6-7 hours.
You hold that in? Open it?
It's open.
Okay, here it comes. Ice? Close ice?
Yes.
You have control of that. Okay.
Hose is charged. So what we're gonna do is, once we get everything we need in here, we're gonna force chill it, and we've got basically it's copper wired coils that we're gonna pop in the pot, hook a hose up to, and run cold water through the coils, and it will force chill it a heck of a lot faster than, or we just to let it come to essentially room temperature on its own. But first thing,
Echo, get the fuck down.
first thing we're gonna do is we have a whole bunch of sugar we gotta add to this. So we added a cup of malt at the beginning of the boil to kind of get some sugar in there. Now we are going to add a bunch more malt. So hope you're ready for some malty, delicious goodness. And this is all the sugar that the yeast is eventually going to eat and poop out and make alcohol. It's very sweet right now, but the sweet taste goes away the longer it ferments and as the alcohol converts, or excuse me, as the sugar converts into alcohol. But yeah, this stuff is like honey combined with maple syrup, but not nearly as tasty as either of those.
We are gonna break into the Mass Effect vinyls.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
This is probably the most hands-on that beer making gets up to this point. So everything else is pretty passive. This is actually mixing stuff in.
I don't know why there's so much weird material on that.
And the wort right now is hot enough that it's essentially sanitizing the sugars. So adding a little bit of hot water to my container here to get all that malty goodness out. Okay, you think that's it? You're wrong. We got more malt. That was sparkling amber malt. This is pale ale malt. So they got slightly different flavor profiles, and it has to do with how long the malt has been toasted. So similar to the grains in that way. Have it, where's the knife? All right. Yum. Does that look awesome on the beer can?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sitting back here being a cameraman. Fucking great.
Most excellent. So it looks like caramel. It does not taste like caramel. You don't want to pour this on your ice cream.
Don't put that on your ice cream. Switching up cameras is fucking fun. I work hard for this, peoples.
He does. This was a production.
Well, you know, it wasn't bad. Like,
I'm so glad we got it figured out.
yeah, I was real worried we were gonna have to can the stream because we had no way to get audio if these phone mics didn't work. But yeah, no, this is why you don't throw away your old cell phones. Seriously.
It probably goes without saying, but the stuff is sticky.
Yeah, it's pretty much turns into a sludge at this point.
Alright, I'm gonna call that guy good. There we go. You gotta stir all that sugary goodness into your hop infused rainwater.
Green water, yay!
Yay!
I hope you all have a beer in hand. Yes, this is concentrate. So we're going to add water to it once it's cool, and we add the yeast in a big container, you'll see.
Yep, this is going to be diluted to make about 5.5 gallons of beer.
5.5 gallons of beer. This is like the half gallon here, so we're adding 5 gallons of water pretty much.
This should be about 2.5 gallons.
Oh,
2.5
right.
to 3.
Okay. Derp.
Okay. Now this sucker sits for about 10 minutes. And then we will get the port chilling. This guy's back in the freezer.
Yes.
Wasn't sure how much we need.
Right. Any kind of special water. Tap water.
Apparently our tap water is pretty good for making beer, but that depends on your area and the sort of stuff that's in your water. You don't want to use distilled water. You actually need some of the minerals and like crud that's in tap water to make good beer.
Yeah, don't use distilled water. You didn't hear that part. It'll ruin the beer.
So
Don't use hose water. You don't
probably
want...
could.
No. You don't want that, like, little bits of rubber and mold that grows inside of hoses. You don't put that in the beer. Fuck no. That would actually... It would be awful. Don't drink hose water.
Okay, so now we hang out for a little bit, and then we will get to forced chilling, which all you dorks are gonna love because it is physics at its best.
Yeah, no, we're basically like... It's kind of wild. We're almost like making a fucking coil magnet into a freezer. Like, it's weird. It's just a
It's
weird
pretty cool.
thing. Yeah.
And our forced chiller has actually been outside sanitizing in our fermentation bucket. Because one of the most important things about brewing beer is making sure that you've got a relatively clean surface to do it on. So we have been sanitizing the fermenter, the
And
forced
iodine.
chiller, and iodine derivative. But
Oh, is this Star Stand you got it on?
no, this is Sandy Clean, but it's not pure iodine. It's iodine.
We have pure iodine stuff, don't we?
No, not anymore. We've been using.
Oh, but we were using that.
Yeah, we've been using Sandy Clean this whole time.
Star Sand, yeah.
Star Sand's the spray.
Right. Isn't that what Santa Clean is diluted?
No.
That's different then. Okay. So there's 3 different... Alright.
So, what we use to sanitize is essentially a diluted. It's alkaline. It's a base. So what it does is it kills bad guys and breaks down stuff. But it is safe to eat and essentially tasteless. So we spray everything liberally with that.
I feel tired. I just do feel tired.
You too. I spent a lot of the day today cleaning the kitchen.
I wash bottles.
You did, which is a lot of work.
Washing bottles is an exhausting job. We're terrible at keeping our kitchen clean. So basically, like, this area over here was just full of like bottles that needed to get washed. Because we'll drink it, we'll rinse them out, and we'll set them here, and then just wait. And it's just piled up. Because we terrible. I fucking love having my phone just like strapped to my chest. I'm living the life right now. Betterment. Well, there we go. Talking up close is what it's called. No, it's talking close up. Yeah, I made all of these scenes today. Like,
Oh, you put in a lot of work for this.
I did it really fast too. That was kind of the nice part. Was this was only like 2 hours of work to. My original plan was just to have 4 cameras on the screen, but making all the stuff and getting it working right.
Well, I'm impressed.
Oh, man. The foam, the beer.
Yeah. So, since I know you guys are all here for the spaghetti content, maybe I need Chad's input on this. No, because that is tied up.
We got other things, don't we?
In other than what's in that cabinet?
Oh no, we get the hose is gone. We can take all that down. That's fine.
Okay.
On me way.
Alright, I'll get these guys.
You guys must be
Recycle.
pretty good at that with all the changes you're always making. Oh yeah, with the 100%. How's the garden? How's the garden hose? Garden hose is good. It's right there in the window. I will let this guy down. He's basically tied all this up to keep it out of the garden hose. You can't get in this cabinet though. Do not open that. You're going to reach around. Alright.
I can take the camera down too.
That's okay. Sorry,
That was
loud.
unfortunately, yeah.
So we don't actually technically have spaghetti. We've got lots of other pasta, so it's probably going to be swirly pastas. I've got meatballs. I also have cashew pesto sauce if you want to get fancy.
Put that in the spaghetti sauce?
Yeah, not in the spaghetti sauce, but like as opposed to spaghetti sauce.
No, I want spaghetti sauce.
Okay. And our options, because I'm not making homemade stuff tonight, vodka sauce
No.
and olive oil and garlic and basil.
Oh, the olive oil, garlic, and basil.
Vodka sauce?
Not the vodka sauce. I like vodka sauce.
It's basically red sauce mixed with Alfredo.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I don't like the two things mixed.
Okay.
Like I like mayonnaise and ketchup, but I don't like mayonnaise ketchup.
Okay. Our other pasta options are penne, and I know you hate penne, so we're not going to do that.
Man, I really think somebody in a 4-wheel drive needs to bring us Olive Garden. This is like diverted from spaghetti to not real quick.
It's pasta. When you get down to it, it's all the same.
What did you need it for? The hose? We're going to use that to force cool the wort. It's called a wort chiller, and we will get to that in like a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
You're going to like this part. What? This part's cool. Not a pun. It's cool. Yeah. Ah! Right? I know. No, it's actually, this is my favorite part of brewing. Like, it's all hands off pretty much, but it's a wild contraption. The way it works. Like, the science behind it is fucking neat. It's an Asus Republic of Gamer 2, is what it is. Not a cheap line of phones. Yep, that's the one. I like it though. The ROG ones were garbage. Mine, it was an absolute lemon of a phone, the one I had. It had all kinds of problems.
About 5 more minutes before we're forced to.
Cool. But the two is the phone that I wanted one to be. I think it's 1 terabyte. Can't remember, to be honest. Should look at my battery though. Damn battery! I've been sitting here with this thing, Wi-Fi broadcasting video and sound, for how long? How long have we been up?
2 hours, 40 minutes.
So almost 3 hours, and it just hit 50% on the battery. Like, they have a big battery in them. I think that the Asus ROG phones have the biggest battery on the market. At least they did when they all came out.
Do you like big batteries?
Hmm?
Do you like big batteries?
I do, yeah. They also come with like a clip-on fan, like a vent system, that cools the glass on the back side of it. These things are completely covered in glass, which is kind of crazy. And they've got like little touch sensors on the top.
You perv.
Yeah. Really, they're a neat phone. The technology packed into these is insane. Plus, they're 120 hertz refresh rate on that screen, which you can. Well, so the ROG 2, I think this one was. Hey, R4. I think this one was cheaper than $1,000. The original one was a $1,200 phone, and that was stupid, and especially since it was a fucking lemon. But the second one was under $1,000. I think it was $900.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, I think it was a $900 phone. I mean, still expensive, really expensive, but their prices have increased on 3, and they're about to announce the 5 because I guess 4 is an unlucky number. So they don't use it. China? Like Taiwan? I don't remember. Where's the Zeus? Is the Zeus Taiwan?
Maybe.
I think Asus is a Taiwanese company.
Yeah.
Also, thanks, R4.
Cool place you got. Thanks. We've been using technology to like do all the betterment things and show off my crotch a bunch. But here's the beer we're brewing. There's the beer. We're about to force chill it. Yes, Taiwanese. Okay. Yeah, here's the kitchen. Waiting for the preview on the laptop to catch up. Yeah. So we've been hanging out. Cameras everywhere. Yeah, I got 4 old phones. So I've got 2 Note 4s, and the one here, and the one over the pot are Note 4s. There's a Galaxy S8 on top of the record player, and that's the one in the room. And the one here is the Asus ROG, which is the light on. I think the light is on. Yeah. So you can make this light do all kinds of weird things. Like, there you go. Now it's full RBG.
Dedicated crotch cam. Nice.
Note 4s that are still working, yes. Actually, fun fucking fact. The one over the pot has a brand new battery that I just bought. Well, I don't know when it was manufactured exactly, but it that phone will shut off at 80%. They both will. Exactly 80%. These phones will shut off. I know that it's planned obsolescence, but I don't know the reason. Like, I wonder if I can like get into the back end of the phone and change the date back. If they'll have 24 hours of battery life again. I know that it's planned obsolescence. I'm just not sure what the logic is, and the phone shuts off at 80%.
This is a sweet song.
Yeah. I'm gonna run it back. This is the credits for Mass Effect. This is absolutely one of the best songs in all of the gaming scene, for real though. We're gonna run this one back. It's also the longest track on this side.
Hey, welcome back, Marvin. Or maybe you never left, but...
Oh yeah, here's the S8 I was talking about. Just chilling there. They're all crotch cams when you get down to it because they're just all at crotch height. That record player, yeah, I love that thing. I love it so much.
Super minimal.
It's it's an Orbit U-turn, which they only make custom made stuff, so you mix and match the parts that you want on it.
Which is super cool because you can make it
as expensive or as less expensive as you wanted. But we went like full mid-tier and
lower upper mid-tier.
Motherboard burned itself out. I've had 4 Note 4s. Yeah, no, these Note 4s, they are super hot right now. They're fucking so heated. Unfortunately. But, yeah, they're just cameras right now. I'm kind of at the point with the Droid Cam OBS plugin where I will just straight buy some old phones off of like Let Go or something in the future. Because they're cheaper than webcams.
Yeah, they are.
Like somebody selling an old busted ass 5-year-old phone for $30.
Hey, Pureblind.
Hey, Pureblind, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Pureblind, I got to see some of your stream last night. Havoc was playing it while we were both hanging out in the living room, so... nice to put a face to the name. Name to the face. Welcome.
Yeah, something. That game was crazy last night. This seems to be a cutoff. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they do that. The oldest phones I have it working on are the Notes. I have 2 Galaxy S3s, but they won't log into my Google account, so they won't update the Google Play Store, so I can't download the app. I wonder if I can fucking sideload it. They don't have great cameras. I mean, the Galaxy S3 was probably the first phone where the technology caught up. You know what I mean? Like it had an incredible screen on it, super bright. It was powerful enough to emulate N64 games. Like, that was kind of a crazy phone. But I've gotten really bored with Samsung over the years. You can do that. I don't think that Droid Cam OBS will work, but there is a Droid Cam that will work. But I don't think the Droid Cam OBS plugin will work. You'll have to emulate it to a program. And then capture that program. Slim, ask Sean Beanland the next time you talk to him. He uses an iPhone for his webcam now. I don't know. Seek, I don't know. Maybe. I don't think it would run very good.
You ready to force chill?
Yeah, let's force chill. Alright. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to mute the note and turn on the microphone on the ROG. So let me know real quick if you guys can't hear suddenly. And this guy should have this should have a filter on it. Great. Yeah, we'll play this song again. I love this song so much. All right, so we're sanitizing the shit out of things. What do you need me to do? See this? This is why we took them out.
Yeah, I know.
Toss that in the sink there.
Yep.
We could have just taken it to the garbage. Or are you going to use it to make granola
No,
again?
I'm not gonna make granola.
Okay. I will do it over here. I'll hold it. So this is hops coming out. And if you guys are having questions, feel free to type them in chat. I won't read it till I sit back down. Because I don't have that pulled up.
We're not homebrewing experts, but we've done it enough at this point to explain what we're doing and why.
I mean, just like anything else, we can read instructions. Some people can't manage that.
Smells good.
Yeah. You really don't even need me holding it, honestly.
Probably not. I just like the company.
Leaves.
Well, I'm gonna head out.
Now I have a thumbs up cam.
That can go elsewhere.
Garbage. Garbage.
You may need to.
I just dumped it in the garbage. Okay.
You may need to readjust. Force chill it here. We can have the camera on. Or force chill it.
I can move the camera to the sink.
You think?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let me move the camera first.
Sure. I will go get the chiller.
All right. Okay. This phone is so incredibly hot. Like, it's just kind of crazy. Do we need glasses for anything? All right. Good. Good. All right, I gotta think about how I'm doing this here. Oops. Okay. Oh, not an important oops. Yeah. So we can put that deal in the, probably in the sink,
Probably.
and put the hose under it.
Sure.
Where it comes out, I think is the thing that we want to do.
Okay.
Wow, this phone battery's down to 30%.
While being plugged in.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that's not good, is it? All right. It's gonna be a second. I actually turned it off, I think, or something, or something. So I just need it to come back on and hit OBS, and then we're ready to go.
The copper's quite cold already, so already chilling.
Okay, that'll be good there. Okay, now would you take this one? I'll take this one. Why is there water in this from last time?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do? We always have the problem where the water comes running out of this at the other end, where it like shoots off. So we're gonna use this thing to actually pin it. So hopefully. Okay, so what this thing is, hopefully you guys can see everything. This is, it's a copper cooler. Like, we're gonna run cold water through this, and it's gonna, I'm not sure the technical term, like induction cooling, basically, I think is the right word. Hopefully you guys can see that. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna bring the temperature down like crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever used these quick connects for hoses. They're leak free, and they're probably the fucking greatest invention ever made. Like, you just pull that, you pop it in there, and it's good to go. No twisting, no bullshit gaskets, nothing. Seriously, one of the greatest things I've ever purchased. Changed my life.
R4, we turn the music off.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go, guys. So what's really cool is this line, you can feel it. It's cold. This one's hot. Like, it's actually pulling heat that's built up in the middle.
Wow.
All right, there it is. Like, this is really all there is to it. This is, what we're doing for the next bit. We're gonna put a thermometer on it. And when this thing reaches 75? 75?
78.
78, yeah. When it reaches 78, we're going to put yeast in it, add the rest of the water, and let it, well, sit for 2 weeks, basically.
Yep. For the meantime, spaghetti stream.
Spaghetti stream. Did that camera die again? No, it went out.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I don't know. That we'll let it charge back up, and I'll turn it back on. I'm surprised it stayed that long. And then we get our beer. Yes. Okay, here. Exactly how a car radiator works. Yes, exactly. Yeah, the OBS filter is amazing. I did turn off the music so I didn't have to shout over it. But yeah, this... So you put Freon in there? No.
I cool it down in a jet.
Note 7's exploding issue, yeah. That was around the time I just never bought a Samsung again. Actually, the S8, the Galaxy S8, is the worst phone I've ever owned. Like, it was fine, but I hated everything about it. It was a powerful and functional phone. I hated it. The way that you couldn't like hold it without it touching things because the screen wrapped around the sides and had that Bixby button. Like, it was just terrible. That's a collection of mugs you have. Yeah. Sometimes I have good ideas and sometimes I have bad ideas. We were getting a lot of green in the kitchen, so I decided to like paint that and put a whole bunch of like hooks on here. I'll just show it all. It's I don't know. It's okay.
I like it.
I mean, we did a very good job,
Yeah.
but it's weird and random what we did.
Look,
But
we're
yeah.
all about weird and random.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly measured too. Yeah,
So, you guys, this is
obviously
dropped
X-Files, you need that.
30 degrees since we started running the water.
30 degrees. Well,
That's still
if
dropping.
this is in the center. When you stir it up a little bit, there's going to be hot pockets in it for a
For
while.
sure. But no, it started off at about a little over 140 and now it's 108.
Yeah.
So this is much preferable to letting it come to room temperature on its own. What you do with that?
Looking to see what its battery is at. So this one's at 100%. I'm going to swap out the battery with that other one because this is actually an S8 charger. Here. Not battery. Did I say battery?
Yeah.
I meant charger. Because this is the one here. This is the one with the new fucking Helio. Okay. It is shocking that this one just went down like that.
You know what else is shocking?
Hmm.
The volume of liquid in here. This started off like 3 inches higher.
What do you mean?
Cooked off that much steam, that much.
Oh, gotcha.
Getting excited about beer.
That is not ideal there. Let's hope we don't burn down the house. Everybody, my crotch all the time.
Valentine's Day, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. I'll turn that back on, see if it'll take off. Alright. And that microphone's back on by you.
Hey guys.
We are gonna listen to that song again, damn it.
It's a good song.
Make it patient.
So I can lip sync it at you with gusto. I like how I've been doing that for the past like 10 minutes and you just ignored it.
Alright. My camera back up now?
Yep.
Great.
We're forced chilling.
There, now we can watch water cool down.
Yes.
we are unboiling the water and you are watching.
You also get a good view of my 10-year-old IKEA trivet.
There we go. Yeah. Mostly we just brew beer to drink beer. You know.
It's exciting to make things though.
Yo, I'm actually almost shocked that we haven't gotten any follows today. I mean, I'm not saying that like, oh, why aren't I getting follows? I'm kind of, Dimension Dude, hey, how you doing, buddy?
Unboiling.
I'm sitting, yeah, unboiling. I'm sitting so close to 300 followers that I don't know. The law of averages should have kicked in, right?
To review for anybody who's joining us, we are making beer. We are making beer from our own hops. We are using a recipe we've made before for a hoppy red ale. Only instead of using Palisade and Amarillo hops. We're using Crystal and Cascade that we grew ourselves because we got a bunch of them. And we have made our worts. Now we are aggressively chilling our wort.
Yes. With, I want to use the word induction, but I'm not sure that's right.
Whatever the chemical process, or I suppose it was chemical, but...
You know what? You know what right now is a great time for?
But
I've got all these cool people in chat. And I know I've got cool people here that aren't following other cool people.
oh, we're gonna do some shout outs.
We're going to do some shout outs, because
It's Valentine's Day.
it's
Spread the
Valentine's
love.
Day. We're going to spread love. So, you guys ready? Here, we'll FPS me. Or no, we won't. Because I don't have one set
We're
up for
using
that.
a heat exchanger.
Heat exchanger, yeah. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna work my way up. First off, Old School Jay here. This is a really fucking cool dude. Last Friday, he started playing Dark Forces with a steering wheel. Which hopefully his channel never backs down from that, and that's all he does from now on.
You've set the bar too high,
You
Jay.
set the bar so high, I need RTSs with a steering wheel. If you need me to explain how that'll work, PM me. So, let's get a shout out for Old School Jay.
If you're blind, I hear you. Walking through the grass and a wild Amarillo appears. Cascade
Purblind.
uses Slash.
Purblind Gamer here plays a lot of horror games. He's got one of the most soothing voices on all of Twitch. It's like him and Slim Callie, and then there's everybody else. Making sure I spell this right. But that is his specialty. He's also one of the nicest guys on Twitch. And then we got Dimension Dude. Do I even need to? Dimension Dude is like the dude of Twitch. I run into his chat every time every time I see him go live, and just, dude! I'm so happy to see him. I like to hang out with him and unwind because he's got a very chill stream. He does a lot of mid-90s-esque puzzle games, so kind of like the first-person puzzle solvers. A lot of FMV games as well. He's absolutely one of my favorite people on all of Twitch. That's all right. We'll find out. There it is. All right, I'm scrolling back up. I gotta get everybody here. Project R4. I haven't seen you stream for a few minutes, but he does a lot of Xbox 360 era games. Good bit of anime, a lot of fighters, shoot 'em ups. He did a full week of shoot 'em ups not too long ago. That was a fun one. When he streams, it's a marathon event usually. But he also does a lot of stuff on YouTube. He does full Let's Plays on YouTube. You'll be on this Saturday for sure. Guys, don't forget. Oh yeah, you'll be streaming Doom. You're part of my project. Don't forget, we are doing a marathon relay, not race, in the original Doom games, where we have 22 streamers in a 24-hour period playing those games, passing on the save file after an hour of play. We're gonna have a special guest. Well, we're gonna have somebody stopping in. I don't really want to say much more than that because it's kind of a surprise. But we will be we'll be having a talk with the guy, the executive director of Save, which is Suicide Awareness Voices of Education. So we're gonna be hanging out with him kind of near the end of the stream.
And they're doing some super cool stuff around social media and, equipping websites and people with online presences to be able to really effectively work with people who may be suicidal, or just how do you even kind of responsibly talk about suicide. It's actually super cool that it's not just kind of your traditional outreach. They're really getting into the digital space, and I think that's super interesting.
I don't remember if I actually said it or not, but that's the charity we're raising money for. Still scrolling up. Still scrolling up.
Nice, old school Jay. That's the whole point, I think. Doing some following.
Yes, it's fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yo, old school Jay. Seriously, like all these guys are great. Definitely think there's some content on Dimension Dude that you'll love.
Anubis?
Yes, Anubis. Absolutely Anubis. I was just checking a couple of people hanging out in chat to see if they had past videos. Just takes a minute or two. Alright, so who is Anubis? This guy, he's one of the kindest guys. Like, seriously. This guy is all about love, and if you run into his channel and you type !hugs, add a user, he's got a bot that is, its only job is to hug people in chat.
That's amazing.
That's the kind of guy this guy is. And I always feel welcome there. He literally will get anywhere with flattery. He's good. He's good. He's better than I am. So who is Anubis? I don't want caps here. I think I spelled this right. I don't think I got that right. Hang on, let me do that again.
I think it's one N.
Yeah, I think it's one N. Yeah, I think so.
Is there a record you'd like me to put on?
There we go. That's what he was playing last time. No, I got it.
Okay. Should we go take a quick meander over to see what temperature we're at?
Yeah, I can flip to that camera. Here we go. Brewing up close, camera 1. Let's go.
Oh boy.
It's really cold pipes right now.
I know.
I don't what?
No, I just moved it to the middle.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, we're at like 87, so it's going fast. Okay. It's good. The faster it chills, the less chance there is something that something weird happens.
Yeah, because the longer you leave this out in the air, the more bacteria or whatever could enter it, and you don't want that. So the faster it cools, the better. I don't know if you guys actually heard that from around the corner or not. Crotch cam, activate. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna give it a stir.
I think we're going to play some Nier Automata, which is absolutely one of the best soundtracks in the world. And we'll put away the Mass Effect box set.
We're getting there. A couple more minutes to go.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump and sanitize our fermenter. Do you want to find me a towel?
Yes. Yes.
Or I'll go find a towel. Or
I
about
got it. No body camera. I got it.
Okay.
We're not taking a tour of the bathroom. I'm just making sure I flip that camera. Just got an old, super old, beat up towel. And what we basically like throw these on the floor so in case we spill one. But we can also grab a corner of it and slide it across our, fake hardwood tile, whatever. So that's the plan. Where do you put? Or just put it on the counter for now.
Yeah, counter for now, sorry.
And this is the big bucket. Everybody? That's the big bucket. Yeah. Sorry about all that. Ooh, the Witcher. Witcher. Hey guys,
Sure.
chat. Are we gonna listen to the Witcher OST on vinyl or Nier Automata? You tell me.
Witcher,
Yep, that is Pickle. Right there.
licking the floor
She's-
like she do.
She's licking the floor because she's a cat. She is licking the water off the bottom of my wife's feet. Footprints. It's a cat. It's a cat.
She gonna do dumb stuff.
Indeed.
Yeah, find a new record because we're about ready to pitch this.
Gonna be needing that choice, friends. Witcher or Nier? Everybody's an indecision.
I mean, you could just go with my choice.
Yeah, I know it is. Alright, I'm going with Nier because we haven't listened to that one in a long time.
So is this mic on?
Your old phone?
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Oh, the mic. The mic. I thought you asked if that was your phone. No, that mic is never on.
All right.
Let me come over there with this one.
Okay.
There might be an echo. Alright.
So this is cool. This is live cold yeast. And you can get dry yeast, but what this is this is already a yeast slurry. You can see it down
Pick
there.
a spot.
And so to pitch it, and to pitch yeast, basically what you do is you mix yeast in with cooled wort. You don't want yeast to be too warm because that will kill the yeast. You also don't want it to be too cold because then it'll stay sleeping. But this is a slurry, so you mix it up, you shake it. We're gonna sanitize this pouch, and then we're just gonna like dump it in. But you slurry it up before you toss it in your beer.
Yeah, because we've reached the point in all of this where everything has to be extremely sanitized. Anything that gets introduced will absolutely ugly up the flavor.
Get funky.
Which is not what we want.
Okay. We are ready.
So that's all good.
That is all good.
All right, let's do that.
So guys,
How bad is the echo right now, by the way? Actually, let me turn off the camera on the Note 4, and then we won't have that issue. Okay, so it should just be the camera microphone on me.
so this is going to be all you because this is when we pour and add water.
On me what?
You're going to be the one broadcasting. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Let's get this on the floor.
I like how you put the towel on the table. We're just gonna fucking drag it off all that.
So this has been sanitizing. Because
Okay.
we want as little of a bacterial load as possible in there, so we're actually also going to spray it down.
Yeah.
And again, what this is this is food safe sanitizer. It's a base, so it just kills all the microorganisms. It is no rinse, it is tasteless, it's good stuff.
You never know it was here. And then the wort chiller is coming out.
Probably the fastest chill we've had. Probably because the water's so cold.
I really wish it wasn't in all of that.
What do you want? Center?
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the spray?
And the this
Yeah.
guy's been sanitized too, so.
Well, we're gonna always hit it again. Okay. Getting all kinds of POV stuff. All right, here it is. Here's the moment.
Is the view good?
You need to back up.
There.
And you see just how good a job those cheesecloths did. Like there's barely anything to get sieved.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pitch the yeast now.
Pickle. Scoot. Yeah, you gotta spray down the bag and make sure it doesn't drip. I don't want it dripping in there.
And this is called pitching the yeast. And what we're looking for is for it to flocculate, which is one of my favorite words. Flocculate means the point where it starts eating that sugar and
I
pooping out that booze.
should have washed my hands before I touched the inside of that bag.
Great.
Yay, enjoy the garbage can view.
Now
we move a lot of water.
pop out the water. It'll take probably 4 of these guys.
I just need to rinse. Okay. And we're just basically filling up to a line. Ozone infused water, huh?
This is probably the least trauma-filled brewing process we've ever had.
Fun fact. All right. You know, I knew there would be a use case for this fucking weird harness for cell phones that I just saw on eBay and bought. And I've been getting my use out of it, that's for damn sure. You guys want to see something really crazy? You see this wine fridge right here? This is like a, what was it, $400 wine fridge?
Yeah, $350 to $400.
$15 at a fucking Goodwill.
Works perfectly.
Yeah, no, it's got lights and everything. But yeah, this was a $15 purchase. It's just wild. So we're basically filling this up to a line on the side, which is right here. It's marked.
Yeah, we've made beer extract. Now we have to add the water and let it do its thing.
Only there.
And we're going to let this sit for about 4 to 6 days. Then we're going to toss more hops in.
Watch that line. You're over. No, you're right at it. Nice.
Perfect.
Nice, nice, nice.
Good. This is my pasta pot. We need this to make spaghetti.
Ha!
Okay. So now we can sanitize the top, pack it up.
Yeah. Some scuzz on it. Okay.
Or it's not.
Where's the cool. And water for this.
Yeah, it needs to get filled up.
So this is what's called an airlock, and this lets the gases pass out of it while not letting anything back in. So you just kind of fill it up with water and let it kind of equalize. It's like one of those weird puzzles.
Here, the top one.
Yep. As long as it's sanitized, good to go. All right, here comes the top. I always double check it. My wife is not very good at putting lids on things.
Did my laptop die?
Did it?
Yeah, it must have.
I don't know. All right, there it is. So, yeah, it just wasn't going. I didn't want to have water shoot out of it. So, you know, in a couple days or maybe, I don't know, maybe in a week, I don't know, it'll start bubbling.
I'll do it 24 hours.
Yeah, that's right. They start early, but they stopped. That's what it was. So, yeah, that's beer. Now we're going to drag this off somewhere. We have to put the curtains back up. We don't want it there. That's what the cats are.
Yeah.
Under the table is fine, but the curtains will have to go back up.
We also just tossed a towel over it last time that worked well too.
No, we had curtains.
But they weren't closed all the time.
They were closed during the day. I made sure of
So,
that. We'll put the curtains back up. Okay.
So I'll do it tomorrow.
You can go under the table right now. You can go under the table right now. So just like in Hitman, you hold the Y button and drag it off. And hide it in the corner. Did the laptop die? No, it's not good if it did.
Charge the cable?
Yeah, we'll get that back up. We'll get it back online. Gonna switch back to this one.
Gonna unplug my phone charger.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Nope, it's a 3 for.
Okay, then it goes over there. Please turn this one off before you do that. Just find its switch right here. I can't reach it. No, turn this switch off. Absolutely that switch. Because these bulbs have a habit of burning out when you unplug them. So kind of weird. And it's the brown one.
Yep. Maybe hit power on the side.
Looking for it. Alright, okay. Coming back up. I probably have lost a lot of chat. Unfortunately.
I've got it.
Oh, you got the chat?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Okay. Shout out who's Anubis. We got to that. Dimension Dude said cat. Old School J said both solid choices in reference to what? I'm not sure.
The albums.
Oh. Dimension Dude says nothing wrong with licking the floor occasionally. R4 says, oh man, that vinyl art is nice. Dimension Dude says, I work in a food processing facility. One of our main sanitizers is ozone infused water. You caught that. Good savings. Project R4 asks, do you all have a nice Goodwill? The one back home for me always smells. I went in one time, I think in 2018 or so. Before then, it's been years since I stepped foot in it. Dimension Dude wants to tell us the story of my HP 30-inch monitor.
Yeah, I want to hear a story.
Dimension Dude, speaking of passing gases, potential beer. Okay, Seek's got audio again. Dimension Dude says dead top. Marvin notices that music is back. Pure Blind Gamer says no one will ever suspect that it's hidden there. I'm assuming referring to the beer at your feet. Dimension Dude wants to know, are you using the NVIDIA voice app? And
No.
Zeke said no for you.
I don't have a graphics card new enough for that.
Fornado showed
Hey, Fornado.
up. Slim Fat wants to know, why is he always crouching us?
I don't have an answer, but it's the way things are. And it'll continue to be that way. Just be glad I'm wearing blue jeans today.
Everybody's hungry. Old School Jay is hungry. Seek is hungry.
How do you guys go 24 hours without eating? What the hell is that? Old School Jay is always like going to get the meal that he hasn't had in a week every day. And that week just gets longer and longer. Just been grocery shopping, trying to chill out now. So I think this has now become a
Apple makes spaghetti stream.
Apple makes spaghetti out of pre-made ingredients,
Yeah.
which is not very interesting, so we'll probably call it. Or it can be the, we try to find somebody that'll deliver in the snow.
No. We're eating it at home tonight.
Okay. Just tend to watch streams while you're making dinner and eating. Yeah, I mean that's the beer. That's it. It is done. So I think I'm gonna look for somebody to raid because I got all these awesome people here, and because I always raid. Let me figure out how to find like a follower list. Here. Following. Oh! Following live. Here we go. I have it bookmarked on my computer. Man, you know, I just... Not that many great choices to leave here from. To be honest. We're gonna raid somebody. What do you guys have? Who do you guys have that I don't? Okay, hang on. Let me check in on what you guys are saying here. Ooh! Old School, that sounds fucking amazing. Real quick before you guys go. What was the thick, vicious liquid? I didn't have audio, but it was definitely thick. You talking about?
Malt syrup.
The malt syrup. Oh, yeah, okay. Said before you poured the beer into the beer broth. That you poured into the beer broth. Yeah, that must have been the malt syrup.
We've got gnocchi. Would you rather have gnocchi?
No, the noodles are fine. Gnocchi's potato, right?
This is kale and cauliflower.
Oh, then no. No. Rather have pasta, I think. The Michael thing. Malt syrup. I don't know the Michael thing. I don't know the Michael thing. Let's go have a peek. Retro, Super Mario Brothers. Apparently he sings to us. He looks like he's making a movie. I know it's an ad. My back is aching. Okay, this looks fun. Why don't... Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. I can be just some rando. Alright, the Michael thing. You guys ready? Oh, let's do a raid. I'm gonna crack another beer. We gotta figure out what we're doing tonight.
Probably not much.
Probably not much. It's only 6:30.
We've worked hard today.
It's true. We turn off the record? Yeah. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. Literally, I made you guys watch water boil over and over again.
And then water unboil.
And then water unboil. Thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are fantastic, and I love you. And I hope you're having a good Valentine's Day. Spread the love tonight. Thanks. Right in my ear. So loud.
That's the sound of my love.
And don't forget, next week. I mean, I'll be streaming all week, but next week is Save and Raid, and me and Bogle and some others have been working very, very hard to get that going. And I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Like, a lot of fun. We're doing something pretty fucking unique. I mean, it's a relay marathon. Make no mistake about that, but I've never heard of anybody doing this. Just some bullshit that came to me in the shower. But, yeah, it's a thing that's happening. Like, the amount of professional emails I've had to send out is kind of surreal and hilarious. But, yeah, no, it's a thing that's happening. And, yeah. So that starts midnight Pacific time, Saturday morning. I'll probably start, like, 11 p.m. PST. Just an hour early, just chat for a while before we kick it off. But it'll be starting on my channel, and then we will raid Bogle, and then whatever. Here, let me drop this here. Everybody bookmark this site that pops up. Bookmark this site. This is your landing page. It's got all the information you need for Save and Raid, as well as everybody's channels. I just smacked that phone hard. Sorry. Everything you need to know about Save and Raid is right there. Cool. Let's raid this dude. I'll just still got that tab open. I'm just gonna manually enter raid here. Bop. Michael thing. All right. Here goes. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific for the 1 hour stream. You guys are the best. Yeah, there it is. Great. Great. Reconnection failure. Oh, we'll figure this out. Come on, phone. Alright, here you go. Take care, guys.